day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, well, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Good morning, Mzansi, and welcome to the biggest and best breakfast show in the land. We say that because of Mzansi, we get to be with you 6 to 9 a.m. Monday to Friday, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being our family, and thank you for allowing us to make sure that your day is absolutely feel good, because it is your feel good breakfast show after all. We're coming to you live right here in Johannesburg at the Samsung DQX, and my friend, I can promise you that this morning on Expresso, as Pride Month begins, we're celebrating authenticity, individuality, and the power of belonging. And we'll be joined by Dope St. Jude and Roxanne Botman for a conversation about visibility, community, and why pride continues to matter in South Africa namhlanje. But later on, Model Palesa Makam joins us for our How Do You Pride conversation as we explore identity, representation, and my friend, the courage to live unapologetically. Thank you very much. But this is the thing, we're going to be taking a fascinating look at South African queer history with Omar Moto as well as Manila Vontiz as they unpack Gale, the secret language that once helped LGBTQ plus South Africans find connection and safety as well. And my friend, it's all about the pride because we are in June, but this means that it's also about confidence, self-expression, and a little bit of fabulousness, because Manila Vontiz will be helping us bring the glamour with a drag challenge you won't want to miss. Now, trust me, I know you think if you miss just 30 minutes, just 40 minutes of the show, that you'll be fine. No, you need the whole menu, you need the whole thing so that your whole entire day can start off perfectly. And this is why we'll be bringing you the good vibes from Johannesburg as well as Cape Town. And speaking of which, we've got Graham as well as the beautiful Carissa that side. And my Carissa, good morning, lovely. I know that you've got our news headlines for us this morning.
Good morning, beautiful Zanele. My favorite part is the fact that we are matching this morning, which means this Tuesday is definitely off to a good start. Well, good morning to you too, Mzansi. Let's get this Tuesday started with your national news headlines, where South African motorists face mixed fortunes at the pumps from tomorrow as the latest fuel price adjustments take effect. The Department of Mineral and Petroleum Resources has announced that both grades of petrol will increase by R1.43 per litre. Now, diesel users, however, will benefit from substantial decreases, with diesel dropping between R3.25 and R2.62 per litre. Now, the adjustments follow changes in international fuel prices, the rand-dollar exchange rate, and the partial withdrawal of temporary fuel levy relief introduced earlier this year. In other local news, South Africans travelling to the 2026 FIFA World Cup are being urged to check stadium rules before match day. Now, FIFA says prohibited items include vuvuzelas and other loud noisemakers, as well as weapons, fireworks, selfie sticks, and large umbrellas. Outside food and drinks are also not permitted. Smoking devices, including vapes, also banned inside the stadium. Now, fans may only carry approved clear bags, with larger bags likely to be refused at entry. FIFA warns that prohibited items will be confiscated and that serious breaches could lead to ejection, arrest, or even prosecution. In your international news, making headlines now, a global scientific push from the Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness Innovations, worth $60 million, is underway to develop 3 vaccines targeting the red Bundibugyo strain of Ebola. Now, the International AIDS Vaccine Initiative says the situation could become one of the most severe on record, while the University of Oxford and Moderna are also advancing research efforts, with officials stressing that every day is critical. Now, the outbreak has already caused at least 250 deaths and more than 1,000 suspected cases across the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda. In other news, France has intercepted a Russian-linked oil tanker in the Atlantic as part of efforts to enforce sanctions on Moscow's energy exports. Now, naval forces boarded the vessel, suspected of belonging to Russia's so-called, quote, shadow fleet, end quote, used to move oil around Western restrictions. Authorities say the ship was stopped for inspection after raising concerns over its ownership, flag status, and compliance with maritime rules. The move highlights growing European pressure on covert oil shipping networks funding Russia's war economy. Officials are continuing investigations into the vessel's cargo and routing. And to end off, Bafana news has to come in strong. With only a few days left before the kickoff, the team's World Cup preparations finally got back on track yesterday after a 30-hour visa delay disrupted their departure to Mexico. Now, Coach Hugo Perez and the squad eventually left OR Tambo International Airport in high spirits, with relief replacing earlier frustration. The team will have to hit the ground running with just over a week to prepare for a tough opener against co-hosts Mexico at altitude and across time zones. Now, despite the setback, supporters turned out in strong voice, expressing pride and optimism with belief that Bafana can deliver a memorable campaign on football's biggest stage. Well, we're definitely backing our boykies and can't wait for the 11th of June. But speaking about sports, let's get the latest from Gray.
Let's start with a moment of recognition, or at least it could be on the cards in the Sevens lane. Blitzbox star Tristan Lates has been nominated for the Men's Sevens Player of the Year award. Lates and the rest of the Blitzbox are enjoying a stellar Sevens World Series season, winning 4 of the 6 tournaments. Successful weekend, of course, last weekend, and they lifted the Hong Kong Sevens trophy for the first time in their illustrious history. Lates has been nominated alongside Australia's Henry Hutchison and Fiji's Buiviwa Narovalo. Now, the big guns continue to fall, but there is one big gun left in the women's draw at Roland Garros. World number 1 Aryna Sabalenka has knocked out fellow 4-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka, and that was in the 4th round of the French Schneider. Then also advancing to the quarterfinals, Matteo Berrettini, Flavio Cobolli, and Anna Kalinskaya. And I expect some more big guns to fall throughout today's action as well, so keep your eyes trained. Now we can get into another tennis story that is going to get a lot of attention. 23-time Grand Slam champion Serena Williams will be back on court next month playing doubles at this year's championship at the Queen's Club in London. And that's nearly 4 years after her last professional appearance at the 2022 US Open. Williams has now been confirmed as a wild card entry for the doubles draw. And that is wonderful news for sports. Now, as my colleague alluded to just a moment ago, we are very close to the World Cup now. In fact, just 8 days to go until the 2026 World Cup kickoff officially. So a host of nations continuing their preparations with some great international friendlies yesterday. Crystal Palace striker Jurgen Strand Larsen showed his form, scoring twice as Norway beat Sweden 3-1. Then Slovakia edged out Malta 2-1, while Turkey, they put 4 past North Macedonia. That's the message you want to send. Then today we can look forward to Wales facing Ghana, and Croatia, always a bit of a dark horse, take on Belgium. Some great little Easter eggs being given to us ahead of the World Showpiece, but we cannot wait for the excitement to build. Why? Because Bafana are there. We'll continue to track all the sports as we progress this morning and tackle those headlines again on the top of the hour. Right now, let's see what our brand new Tuesday's weather menu has in store. Let's kick it off up in Polokwane. Your day kicks off with some morning drizzle. You're probably experiencing that right now. Your temperatures rising from a low of 8 degrees to a beautiful high of 24 degrees, and then warm, sunny conditions expected in the coming days. Your temperature highs in the low to mid-20s. Very little chance of rain as well. Then we move to Klerksdorp. Sunny skies is how you're going to start your week. Your temperatures begin at a chilly start today, low of 6 degrees, reaching a high of 22 a little bit later today. And then looking ahead, you can expect those partly cloudy conditions, and tomorrow's temperatures ranging between a low of 9 and a nice high of 22 degrees. Then we're stuck to the upper teens for the rest of the week. To our capital we go next. Expect mostly sunny skies throughout your day, Pretoria. Temperatures ranging between a low of 8 degrees and a high of 22 degrees for your Tuesday. Then as we shift forward into the coming week, expect partly cloudy conditions. Your temperature highs in the low 20s. Very little rain to speak of as well until we hit the new week, in fact. Josie, good morning to you. A bit of a damp start on the cards with morning drizzle. You're probably experiencing that right now. And a minimum of 7 degrees. You'll go up to 19 degrees today as your maximum. But as we look ahead, you've got cloudy and sunny skies mixed together with temperature highs in the mid to high teens throughout. Umbombela, our next stop. Expect a bright and sunny day throughout your Tuesday. and the temperatures reflect that, starting from a cool 10 degrees going up to a beautiful 26 today. And then over the next few days, you've got sunny skies above, albeit with some lingering clouds, and temperature highs ranging in the low to mid-20s throughout. Bloemfontein is our next stop, and today you'll look up to partly cloudy skies, but quite a nice outlook. In fact, your temperature low of 6 degrees, we'll say goodbye to that pretty soon, and you'll work towards a high of 21 degrees, and then cloudy skies dominating the remainder of the week. Some light showers are making landfall on Thursday, a 25% chance, in fact. Richards Bay, good morning to you as sunny skies dominate your day and beautiful temperatures to boot. You kick off on 14 degrees but warming to a beautiful 27 later today. And then over the next few days, you've got cloud cover gradually increasing. Tomorrow's temperatures ranging between 16 and 24 degrees. Durbs, is the playground going to put her hand up today? Well, you've got mainly sunny skies above. That's a good sign. Temperatures rising from a low of 17 to a beautiful 26 degrees today. And then tomorrow you've got partly sunny skies with rain forecast at just 20%. And Thursday that kicks up to 70%. Tata, good morning to you as well. Expect sunny skies today, and then the clouds gradually moving in as the day progresses. Temperatures climbing from a chilly 12 to a pleasant 27 degrees along that journey. And then over the coming days, expect rainy conditions to dominate, sadly, with temperature highs ranging in the high teens. Mkhuba, formerly Craddock, sunshine dominating your day today. That's the good news. Temperatures moving between a brisk 9 and then a beautiful 25 degrees as your high. Expect cloudy and wet conditions ahead though. Rain peaking at 100% tomorrow. And that eases to around 65% by Thursday before trailing out. Kokompo City, formerly East London, good morning to you as well. You've got sunny skies above, albeit with some lingering clouds. Your temperatures rising from 14 to 23 degrees on your Tuesday. And then I've got to say and warn you, you're in for some wet days ahead, rain averaging around 70% with temperatures settling in the high teens as a result. And that'll carry us through the rest of the week. A pleasant outlook lies ahead for you, even a gentle southwesterly wind just to add to the comfort level. Temperatures ranging between a low of 14 and a high of 21 degrees today. And then tomorrow you've got 100% of your day affected by rain. Temperatures moving between a low of 12 and a high of 17%. Gorgeous George, you've got partly cloudy skies above and 85% chance of rain for your Tuesday. So temperatures reflecting at 13, your lower high of 23 degrees for today. And then looking ahead, cloudy and rainy conditions are going to stick around, sadly. In fact, that 100% chance of rain tomorrow just underpins the kind of week you're having. Temperatures ranging between 11 and 14. Down to the mother city we travel now, and the day again is going to begin with thick fog, and we saw the amount of accidents and mishaps yesterday, but it will give way to partly cloudy skies a little bit later. 14 and 18 degrees your temperature range as a result, but please be careful out there with that fog, and we will also have a 45% chance of rain today and strong winds over the coming 2 days to take account of. Sutherland, good morning to you. You've got mostly cloudy skies above you this morning, temperatures ranging from a low of 6 to only 17 degrees as a result. And then the rain kicks in from tomorrow, 55% chance, followed by a 40% chance of rain and potential snow, in fact, on Thursday. Kimberley, you're ranging between 8 and 24 degrees today with some sunny skies above. They take center stage. And we love that for your day and the rest of your week. Pretty moderate, partly cloudy conditions kicking in tomorrow. Your temperature highs in the mid-teens to low 20s. Up east, good morning. Sunny skies are going to set the tone for your day, and a moderate northerly wind as well. Your temperature started at a low of 11, but it's going up to a balmy 28 degrees today. And that's how it's going to stay in the coming days. Mainly bright and sunny skies above, temperatures reaching the high teens to low 20s, in fact, throughout. Absolutely love that for you up east, and I love this for all of us. Let's take a look at what it looks like outside Blake's world right now. And he's from Sharpkraal in KZN, where you've Sharpkraal. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've hit that neck of the woods, and I think I miss it. Look at that sky, the bright hues. I love it when you can tell what time of the day it is just by the composition. It's early, but we're up and we're at 'em. 27 degrees is what your temperatures are going to peak at. Thank you so much. Absolutely love that. And if you think you can better it, if you think your hood has got more energy, more motivation for the rest of us, please share it with us. We'd love to see your sunrise view. 0630369649. That is the line to use if you want to share any of your opinions. And of course, we might need a little bit of help this morning. Yesterday, I found that my brain was just nowhere. So this morning, I thought, let's lean into you guys to help me make some important choices today. Have baggy pants will dance, okay? Because we are too bold to be cold in winter. What we do love about winter, and yes, we want to be warm and cozy, obviously, is the level up, is the style up. And I've got two amazing looks that go in two very different directions. Little brain can't handle it. I need your expert opinion this morning. So I like the fact that, yes, we get to refresh when we move into a new season and maybe push the boat out, as I always say, a little bit. So for our Tuesday, I'm going to need your guys' help to work through two beautiful looks here. So one embraces timeless tailoring and that beautiful winter layering. The other takes a sleek, modern approach to menswear. So let's start with option one, a light grey cable knit jersey with a tobacco funnel coat. Absolutely beautiful. Relaxed black trousers. We've got brown suede loafers, classic flat cap, which is really, really cool, and a black scarf. And this I can layer up, layer down just in one outfit. I can get through about 4 different situations, but I think it's great for TV land, great for the figure, great tonality, great for the season. Absolutely love that. Also very excited about option 2 here. Why? It's corduroy. Chocolate brown corduroy overshirt layered over a black polo neck. And I know we love polo necks in these parts, with a slim fit trouser and chunky brown boots. I love the corduroy suit. I'm sorry, there's just something so cool, so throwback to the 90s that I love about this. But both outfits are amazing, so you can understand why I'm a little torn. Please, can you take it out of my hands? The choice is yours. Head on over to Expresso's social media pages. Vote for your favorite look. Please, we don't judge. You can, though, and we're asking you to judge this morning. So go and pass your judgment, and don't forget to include that all-important hashtag styled by Woolies. And thank you. We'll see you now. All right, so we are going to probably take a little bit longer to get into this outfit than this outfit, so you might have to give me a little bit of changing time. But honestly, I know normally I would try to influence you one direction or the other. I'd be really happy with both. Both gorgeous, both telling a winter story and a level up for my Tuesday morning. So the choice is yours. We'll see you on the socials. Absolutely beautiful.
Only you can make my day.
Oh, yes, it is Mzansi, and this is why we want to make you feel all kinds of good. So we got a delicious menu, as I told you earlier on, ngoba mtase, izinto zibamnandi apha ku S3. So you got to stick around, all right? Kodwa ungaphambili wanamhlanje. We're getting into our Good Morning Post, where we want you to interact with us on social media on #Expresso Show. So this is the thing. I think the reality of life is that everyone deserves to feel accepted for who they are. So this is why today we want to hear from you. What makes you feel most seen? What makes you feel most valued or appreciated by the people around you? We want you to please let us know on our WhatsApp line 063-036-9649. But don't forget about social media as well. #Expresso Show. What makes you most seen and most valued in terms of that feeling that you get when you know that people truly appreciate you? So for me, definitely words of affirmation. If someone tells me and they let me know that, Zanele, you know what, that thing that you did for me, it really meant this, I genuinely then just feel like, you know what? I'm appreciated. So we want to hear about yours. Come on through. Let's have the conversation all over social media. #Expresso Show. I did say earlier on that we got so much planned just for you. Ngoba siyakuthanda ke mntase. So this is why right about now we're heading over to Cape TZ for Shizi. My gorgeous Carissa, what are we getting up to right now?
Zanele, I'm going to add to that affirmation and tell you that, girl, you are glowing today. You look absolutely gorgeous, and hopefully that will carry you through your day. But now, though, I also have two gorgeous women on our couch as we celebrate International Pride Month. It does begin this month, and we're reflecting on the importance of things like visibility, also belonging and community in South Africa today. On the couch, we've got Catherine St. Jude Pretorius, better known as Dope St. Jude, and Roxanne Botman, who joins us to share why pride still matters and what it can mean for people navigating things like identity, acceptance, and I would say most importantly, connection. So welcome, ladies, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I should say welcome back because you have been here before. I mean, Catherine, we know you performed many times, and thanks for coming back. And maybe I'll start with you when it comes to your journey within the queer or pride space. Do you recall growing up being a little bit different? Was it a specific moment for you, or was it just kind of like, there's something about me that I can't quite place?
Well, you know, I felt a little bit different from the age of 5. I knew that I felt a different kind of attraction, but there wasn't really a language for it at that age. And then when I got to 12 years old, I realized, okay, I'm a gay person.
Right.
And yeah, it was a little bit isolating because I didn't know very many other gay people. Yeah, it was pretty lonely at that time.
Times have changed so much. It's so crazy to see. And Roxanne, on your part, was there a moment now that you're an adult where there was a switch for you and you realized, actually, I'm just going to be me unapologetically? Or was it more of like an evolution until this point?
Yeah, for me it was like an unfolding over the last about 17 years since I've been openly queer. But recently I went to a wedding and it was my friend and they're a straight couple. And I was asked to do a speech. And in the speech, I speak about being gay. That is a part of the speech. And when I think about it, I realized that that wasn't a thing. That was quite fine for me to share. And with an audience of mostly straight people, I realized that I was going to prioritize just being myself and not be too worried about the possibility of other people's discomfort. And that's a big change for me to really just share and be joyfully myself.
So speaking about the discomfort, what is that? Is it just because somebody is different, because somebody is unapologetically sitting and standing in their space? What would you say that is?
I think the discomfort is because it's unknown and unfamiliar, and we're told that it's a bad thing. There's also a lot of messaging that it's a bad thing to be gay, to be queer and trans. And so it's not just made up. It's messaging that we get. And so it's important for those who don't subscribe to that to stand against that as well.
And I think about our younger selves and how different it would be if we had music like yours growing up, because you do speak quite openly about your queerness in some of your songs as well, or the representation that you guys even have online. I mean, what difference would it have made for little Catherine to have seen that growing up in the early 2000s and 90s?
Yeah, that would have been so much more validating and made me feel so much, well, a lot less alone. Because I felt quite alone in a community and growing up in a very Christian home and having messaging from extended family and people telling me I'm wrong and I should feel shameful about who I am. Having Pride would have given me a sense of community and validation and kind of reaffirming that who I am is fine. And in fact, it's something to be celebrated.
I love that. I also love that you've touched on community, because I think that's often what every person wants. They want a sense of belonging. So have you found that within the queer community, or maybe you found other spaces where I belong here?
Yes. For me, the queer community was instrumental in my flourishing as a person, for sure. And what it meant to me was I realized that I could belong without fitting in. You can be yourself, be quiet, be bold, be loud, and still be loved and feel admiration from the amazing other people who are doing exactly the same.
I love that. I mean, it's so important for all of us to be celebrated just the way that we are, right? Without having to shape and conform to anything around us. Society often tells us that too. But let's talk about the year in 2026. It is June. We're celebrating International Pride Month. I know in South Africa, October is our Pride Month as well. But the theme this year is the fabric of freedom. I mean, what does that mean to you when it comes to being queer and freedom? They weren't always in the same sentence. So how do you interpret that?
Yeah, I think for me, pride and freedom, it speaks to a spectrum of experiences because there's so many kinds of queer experiences. There are people who are lucky enough to be able to live their full selves, and then we have people who are restricted in the way that they can express themselves. And I think particularly about our siblings on the African continent. In Ghana, they just recently passed an anti-homosexuality bill.
Right.
So we think about pride and freedom. We think about the fact that we celebrate, and there's joy, and there's radical joy, but there's also the need to actually fight and to remember that pride is also protest, because we still have a long way to go.
Yeah, we're not free till we're all free at the end of the day. I love that you guys have also found community with each other. It's been so beautiful because I've known you for years to kind of watch your relationship blossom and bloom as well. You also create content online together, which is so beautiful to see so many other people. I mean, how has that been? Does it come with confidence? Is it just something natural? Is it intentional?
That's definitely an intentional aspect of expressing ourselves. And I think for us, we want to speak to other people who are also just trying to figure out how to live life on their own terms. And whether it's being your sexuality and being queer, but also just being a person and figuring out, and being a person, being a professional, navigating life and being honest about the ups and downs that comes with that.
Well, speaking about downs, can you touch on that for a moment? I know it is celebration, radical joy, like you mentioned as well. Some of the challenges, what does that look like?
You know, I'll say, to be very honest, like we are both very lucky that we can be out and open.
Our families as
yeah,
well.
and our families are accepting of who we are. But we also definitely hold space and think about the communities and people who are often outside of the city centres, who don't have the freedom to be who they are all the time, who have messaging that tells them to feel shame instead of pride. And then again, I want to talk about our siblings on the African continent who are really suffering as a result of legislation that criminalizes who they are.
Right. That's terrifying to think about. That you can't even step outside your house and be who you were born to be at the end of the day. So there might be somebody sitting at home right now who is from another country, who is from South Africa, maybe from a corner of some place where they really can't express themselves. What would you say to encourage them, whether it's for now or for the future version of them?
I think an important thing that I'd like to share is that beyond the struggles and what other people and the hate that you might be there or that is there is love, there is joy, and we stand in solidarity with you. And I want to go further to also say to those who are not queer or identify as LGBTQ+, that we make sure that you are the safe people. You are the people who take away the feelings of loneliness and exclusion and actually just show love.
Showing love. Catherine, would you echo that?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think it's all about community and being there for one another. And honestly, just having humanity with each other, like showing humanity to one another.
Yeah, let's not forget that in June and October, every single month of the year. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
It's always such a pleasure to have you. And I mean, the outfits, they speak for themselves. Am I right? You can connect with them online as well, Roxanne and Dope St. Jude, and listen to the music, okay? It is such a vibe, and follow their journeys. But as we heard, Pride is about far more than a single month on the calendar. It is about visibility and community and creating spaces where people can live openly in freedom and, of course, in their true authenticity.
Showing out, out. Get out of my way, I'm out, out. Yeah, tonight I'm showing out, out. I'm getting paid, I'm out, out. Yeah, tonight I'm showing out.
Tonight we're showing out every single day. Dope St. Jude, a taste of what she's all about. And speaking about taste, on the other side of this break, we get into TikTok hot mess or success when it comes to chicken fingers, or at least chicken chips. Chicken chips, never heard of that, but we're going to try it out, and Gray and I will see if we like it.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
3 pains, 1 hero, Tri-Park, triple relief. Park the pain your way. Grab yours today. Available in original and lemon flavors.
Oh, Mzansi, this is exactly what we always love to do, making sure that you, my friend, have got a smile on your face. And we know that some mornings start smoothly. Others, you wake up with a headache and the day still needs your attention. From the morning rush to a full work day, life keeps moving. And that is why Gogo keeps Tri-Park close. For headaches, toothache, and colds and flu, Tri-Park is the trusted triple relief pain powder that is ready to work in 8 seconds, helping you to stay on track with your day. Tri-Park, the name Gogo knows and trusts.
3 pains, 1 hero, Tri-Park, triple relief. Park the pain your way. Grab yours today. Available in original and lemon flavors.
All right, I'm going to ask you to do something quite dramatic right now. Forget everything that you know about potato crisps, because the internet has officially gone carnivore. It's happened. We're putting a major viral food trend under the microscope. No, we're not going to do that today. That would be terrifying. Now, we're going to make chicken chips, all right? So the claim that you can totally turn everyday ground chicken into a paper-thin, ultra-crunchy, high-protein snack, a chip, It's, okay, genuinely healthy. It would at least in notion be that. Are we staring down a literal kitchen hot mess? Or is this going to be the greatest success of our careers, my friend?
Wow. I was looking at that saying, are those not nachos?
I know, trepidation. I'm approaching this with a little bit of
Just
nervousness.
a little bit of nervousness.
But we got it.
Okay.
We got this, girl. If anyone was equipped to do this in the kitchen,
It's
it's
us.
you. It's
Oh,
with
it's
your
me.
bravery. Yeah. Because you are brave in the kitchen. So you are on chicken duty.
All right, chicken mince.
Chicken mince.
I don't even think I've eaten
Oh,
chicken mince before.
You could flatten your chicken breast to this degree as well, but I
Just
think
make
by
it
that
super
stage
fat.
it would be minced. So some usual suspects going in here from a flavor profile. We got onion powder, we got garlic powder, we got a bit of
Yum.
paprika and salt and pepper. Hey, that's what we have with our chicken.
Great
And
ingredients.
as you did this to me before we went on air, you
Smell it.
shoved it in my face and you were like, ah,
It
smell
smells delicious. It smells like
chicken
roast
skin.
chicken.
Yeah, roast chicken skin, which has got to be a good sign. And then what do you have with beautiful nacho chips?
Guacamole.
Yeah, sorry, that felt like a bit of a test. I'm
That
sorry,
was
it wasn't really a
definitely a
test. It was
test.
more
I
of
almost
a
said
setup.
nachos.
So yeah, you've got to have something nice and kind of from a textural perspective to balance out the crunchiness,
Ooh,
to
I
really
love guacamole.
let it sing. So I'm going to make some guac. We have got our beautifully finely chopped red onion. Wow. See, that's the difference between someone who's gone to culinary school and someone who hasn't. I don't think I'll ever be able to chop an onion like that. Okay, you're a genius. Look at that. Oh, and this is going to
the
give you a beautiful
colour.
sweetness. But yeah, you forget about the pop of that gorgeous color when you've got some parsley going in there as well.
I'm a big fan of like dressing up a guac. I mean, avocado needs a little something.
Oh, for sure.
little zest.
Little black dress, hey, like something.
Exactly.
And then we've got some green chili, which again, I'm not a scientific expert or culinary expert or any expert really, but I've heard on good authority that the green chilies are better for your gut.
Oh, nice.
They're actually really good. All chili, you kind of burn calories while you're eating it because it
Oh.
heats up your system.
That's
but
good to know.
yeah, I know. But the red chilies can be quite hard on your gut.
Okay, so I'm just going to layer the mince
You've done a
down.
great job.
Thank you. I tried to incorporate it as best as I could.
I love it
Put
when
the
you say
mince
words like
down.
incorporate. Hey?
Doesn't it make me sound professional?
Really. And then now this is the real deal, is how do you flatten
I assume
your
it's
chicken?
this one, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I mean,
this is not...
maybe even wet the thing a little bit. I don't know. I don't know.
know.
How, like,
Guide me, Graham.
you're doing a great job.
Thank
you
you.
are, trust yourself.
Like Zanele, I also love words of affirmation.
Trust yourself. There is a plan. There is a
Yes.
bigger plan at play. It's called a recipe.
Muktab,
It's
amen.
called a recipe and you're doing it. And you're doing brilliantly.
Okay, so flatten it.
As flat as you can. And then I think the final part of the flattening process is made a little bit easier when we layer another sheet of wax paper
Oh, I
above it.
see.
And that's, I did ask Orks if we needed to kind of weight it down. If the chicken diminishes when you cook it, so it's going to get even thinner and flatter.
And smaller.
And the only danger is that the little outer edges might get a little overly crisp.
I don't mind a
up
bit
and
of
cooked.
crisp on a chicken, though. A bit of charcoal.
I love crispy chicken
Beautiful.
skin, so I'm thinking the fats in there are going to be just amazing. Do you want to show them underneath this
I'm
little
gonna
thing
take
there, what
this
it
off
looks
for
like?
the great reveal. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Dun, dun, dun.
Whoa, I took a bit of it with me.
But there we go. So you get really flat.
Wow. How they get it this flat?
Hey, an elephant. They got an elephant to just stand.
Wow.
How do you flatten? Are you going to just take it right off, eh? Remember, this
Yeah.
hasn't been cooked yet, eh?
No,
So we're
I
gonna
was
put it-
definitely not going to get salmonella today. Okay, I'm going to put it in here.
Okay, so you're just not going to put the baking sheet
And then
on
I'm
top?
going to put... I think the baking sheet stays off. And then I'm going to use the same one to flatten this side.
I like your ingenuity in the kitchen as well. I like the way you just repurpose. You'll take something. That's
This is not
great.
what Oki did. I feel like he told me to do this.
No, it's perfect.
How
It's
did he
perfect.
get it so flat?
No, that's exactly what he would have done. Hey, absolutely beautiful. You can see. Okay, but hers is just ridiculous.
Let's see what she did.
It's used like a roller, a rolling pin.
Whoa, that's...
Dun, 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 dun.
Wow.
Hey, it almost looks like
It's chicken
seaweed.
leather, actually.
Okay, so we've got a beautiful guac here. Absolutely delicious. I've got nothing
Amazing.
to
Okay, if
decant
I want
it
to
into.
taste this, I have to wash my hands.
And then into the oven, 180 degrees for about 10 minutes. And yes, the baking sheet on top, the wax paper, will probably help the cooking process just even the heat a little bit. I'm looking at the video as I do this. You can get fully stuck in with your hands. She did use a rolling pin.
She did?
Sneaky.
Ah.
Sneaky.
I
But I
knew
liked
it.
I liked your technique, and then you can actually make a handprint,
You could.
anything like that. Okay, we're beating around the bush here. girl.
Okay,
Okay,
success
so
or
10
hot
minutes
mess?
in there, comes out looking like this, hopefully, and then we
Let's do it,
chow.
Gray.
Okay, let's do it, girl. You out the way.
I was going to try your guac.
Okay. I'm going to try the one that Orky the chef made.
Cheers.
Ching ching. Oh, got crumbs.
We should try it without the guac, though.
It's certainly a texture that I haven't encountered before.
That's true.
Okay. Interesting. I'm getting chicken.
He added sesame seeds on his.
Okay.
Extra fancy. I like it.
Really?
For me, it's going to be a success.
Okay.
You're not convinced. 3, 2, 1.
I'm a bit of a hot mess, I think.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, flavor's cool, but you could just like crisp up a chicken skin.
You could. Or eat a nacho chip.
I don't know, I'm not sold. Maybe like a high protein flour will achieve something a little bit better. The flavor profile is great.
I'm not mad at it.
Hey?
I'm not mad.
You're not
I like
mad.
it.
You like it? Quietly, just kind of
It needs
under
the
the radar.
bowl. By the bottom of the bowl, you'll be convinced.
Look, it does have that Moorishness vibe about it, like a chicken skin vibe. And there is something holy about that. So, I don't know. It's a tough one, man. You scan the QR code, make a really big bowl, okay, and then take a photo of how many are left when you're finished. Interesting, man.
It is an interesting one. The texture, I think, is what you're trying to overcome.
No, do you know what it is? It's just weird. We've just made chips out of chicken, and I think my brain is going, nah.
What is happening right now? Well, we'll take a short break and be right back. We've got more success or hot mess coming your way on the show today.
We're not making
It
these
gets
again, eh?
Even crazier, let me tell you that much.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I'll try again.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
I know, Kesana Maningqelele, we are feeling oh so good this morning. Yes, because we're not ulapha, but then, my friend, we also are in the presence of greatness. Because if you love soulful melodies and music that speaks straight to the heart, you are in for a massive treat, Mzansi. Our next guest is a chart-topping sensation, rather, taking the music industry by storm. He's gearing up for his biggest headline show yet, the spectacular One Night with the Mthunzi concert. Oh, kuzoba mnandi zizoshuba Kesana, but this is the thing. He isn't hitting our couch alone this morning, or rather our chairs, for a very special television exclusive. He's brought along backup. Please, can we give a feel-good welcome to the incredibly talented Mthunzi, alongside him, his brother Sfundo. Gentlemen, my gentlemen, how are you?
Yeah, very nice. How are you?
I'm amazing, thank you. So, guys, this thing of being great, it's in the DNA.
Yeah, bo.
It was in the womb. It was in the it's in the
Yes.
blood. I love that. And gents, I'm so proud of you because taking on a project like A Night with Mthunzi,
Yes.
it's big. It's huge.
It's huge.
It is. It is.
very.
But this is why then we have to jump right into it, particularly you guys talking, or rather working together. Let's start with this. You guys collaborated on Amaningi. And, you know, it's a song that gets into a very vulnerable side of you, talking about Utando, get gentlemen. And today, I have to ask you, because you guys are brothers, you know, I think being vulnerable can be a little bit easy, right? But then when you have to do that for work together, how were you guys able to do that? And how did it make it even easier because you're brothers?
I think for me, it's respect for each other.
Yes.
I mean, he's my younger brother, but I respect how he does things. I respect I don't know how to call it, the gift in him. 'Cause it's not the same.
Yes.
For sure, it's not the same. So
Yeah.
I want to see more of that from him.
Yes.
You know, so yeah, I think it's respect from me.
I love that.
Yeah.
And for you, Sfundo?
I would say the same thing, honestly, you know. I respect his craft. I respect the way that he works also. So for us coming together and sharing ideas, I was just like, okay.
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 And were you guys busy there sharing your heartbreaks and the way you're feeling and everything?
Not really. We don't have to share it because we know it because we live together.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, you know,
Like randomly, we were just like talking like, yo, bro, hey, she broke my heart.
I love that. So then does that make your working relationship a little bit easier?
Yeah. Much
Really?
easier.
Very.
So what do you love most about working with your brother as opposed to working with somebody else that isn't your family?
I mean, I have to learn how you think, you know, so we've got that already.
I love that.
You know, that's just one point. There's many other points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And
Well, for me, I would just say like he's strict, you know.
How?
Hi,
big
Baba.
that- I didn't know.
Ask who the strict one is.
I didn't know.
He's very
We're
strict.
exposing things here in Expresso.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yo, he
So he's
really
like
is.
6 a.m. We're inside
Like,
the studio.
yo,
No
okay.
sleep, no food, no water.
Like we can play and
Yes.
do all that, but like when it's time to work, like, you know.
I love
But
that.
not like that. I mean, more people are being No, that's not the no.
Exactly.
That's the only time.
I guess now we know why you have multiple awards. That is
Yeah.
why the family
Yay.
stays winning. Yeah,
Oh,
there's a
well.
brother who's cracking the whip.
Oh, well.
But Sfundo, I know that for you, you've collaborated, you know, on many tracks, like with people like Ubantu as well as T-Drum. And of course, Putiwena, you've collaborated with the likes of Kabza De Small. Talk to me about how your guys' different experiences in the industry has really shaped the way that you work together and why it allows both of you to work together so well.
He can start, I think. for
Okay,
sure.
so for me, working with international acts like Bantu and all the other great artists, I feel like I just wanted to tap into that international atmosphere,
Yeah.
you know, and just like explore also with the sound. Also working with the likes of Lala Tukzin and DJ Zintle. I just wanted to also explore like locally, how am I with the sound, you know, like with the music basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, that has actually helped me in many different ways because Mthunzi is very versatile, you know. He does Afropop, he does your R&B, he does all of them.
Yes.
So for me, tapping into like different genres has actually made it easy for me to be like, oh, okay, Mthunzi, here's what I have, you know.
love that.
And then he was like, oh, no, okay, nice, nice.
You sound like Chris Brown there.
Ay. Who's
Let's
saying
step
that
into
to who,
that.
Sana?
Yeah.
But Mthunzi, then talk to us about Umuhle that you guys came together to put together with Oscar Mbo.
Okay, easy one. I am much more on the music side, which is your keyboards, your guitars, your basses, and what.
Yes.
Sfundo is more on like the drums.
Yeah.
You know, so he understands more with this genre and all other genres. I'm sure it's not because he look up to me more.
Yeah.
Well, I
But-
do.
Oh,
Yeah,
Karen
okay, you
Lisa.
do,
Oh,
you do. But as I said,
Yes.
we are different. We
Yeah.
are different. So
Yeah.
when he touches my drums, a 3-step, I'm like, oh, okay.
How can I add my
I didn't
chords?
know that.
Yes.
So let me add chords. We can start with drums. I can add chords. We can start with chords. He can add drums. So it's very much easier.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
beautiful. And gents, I mean, let's talk about the big thing here. A night with Mthunzi.
Oh well.
Let's jump right into it. I mean, it's happening at the John Kani, the John Kani stage at the Market Theatre.
Yes.
Let's talk about in terms of how it really feels for you to bring your incredible catalog to life with an entire live band as opposed to just the DJ.
Okay, well, I am used to rehearsing with band here and there, but I have not performed much
Yes.
of my songs with the band. So the only live concept I've been into is about symphonic with Kabza, you know. So there I was like, okay, I can do this.
Yes, you can.
But in my own way now, you know. So I need a guitar there in terms of like the music to be added on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So for me, ngicabanga ukuthi into emnandi ukuthi yenze. Uyabona.
Yeah.
Into nje emnandi, into entsha. This is my first ever show.
A one-man show.
I mean,
I love that. Mthunzi, that's incredible.
Ngithukile.
Hey, I can imagine.
Ngithukile.
Okay, Spundo, very quickly, how are you part of that night? How are you guys bringing it together as the brothers?
I'm going to be performing, right? Yes. So we're just going to be performing the latest song that will be coming out in on the 20. Must I say the dates? Not yet. Not yet. Coming
Give it
soon.
to us. You already
No,
said
Coming
it.
soon. Coming very soon.
don't
Like in
give
June.
it.
It's coming in June.
Okay.
So yeah, basically I'm just like super excited. I'm
Yes.
scared because I'm going to be performing for the first time live also with the
Incredible.
band.
And it's
So,
sold out.
Yeah.
Oh, Danko, thank you. You can't come. We're so sorry. But you know what? Just watch social media. You can get a little bit of a taste. Gents, very quickly, where can we get tickets? How can we come? Oh, it's done.
It's done.
Sold out.
I don't need the question
Sold out.
anymore.
Sold
Yes.
out.
Oh, apologies, everyone. But gentlemen, congratulations. We're
Thank you
very
so
proud
much.
of you. And I think that it's so beautiful to be able to see brothers coming together and making magic together.
Yeah.
It's pure. That's what it is.
Oh,
in
thank you
Singapore.
so much.
Thank you, guys. And are you ready for us? Are you ready to perform?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we?
Are you ready?
Very, very.
ready. Amazing. Mzansi, you got to make sure, my friend, that you 100% stick around because as we said, today's music is all about the vulnerability, the brotherhood, and the raw connection. And if you loved hearing Sfundo and Mthunzi unpack their journey on screen, wait until you see them live with the full band, Kesana. It's going to be everything and more. Listen, it's happening at the Market Theatre on the 6th of June for a night with Mthunzi. Unfortunately, it is sold out. However, they were available on web tickets. But next time, we'll just tell them to do another one and then you can also be there. We're going to be getting into it a little bit later. But for now, let's head over to Cape TZ for Shizi. My gorgeous friends, how are you doing?
Oh, we're doing so great. We would do even better if Mthunzi, in fact, brought that show to Cape Town. That's a great way for more people to be able to see that goodness. For now, though, let's see the goodness of Gray, dressed in something that you have put together, Mzansi. Now, earlier on, we asked you to help Graham choose his classic fit for the rest of this Tuesday. And let me tell you, the votes are in. So let's see what you had to say. You had option 1 and option 2 to go for. I would say option 1 was giving Peaky Blinders. Option 2, that old school corduroy look. And thank you so much for coming through with your votes. Let's see exactly what you had to say. All right. Up first, we had Mersha Abrams, option 1. Definitely suits Graham more. Okay, I see that. Let's see who else we've got besides Mersha. Lynn Truter, good morning. He will look handsome in either one, but for today, option 1. Lynn, I would have to agree with you. Norma also coming through. The girlies are up today. Option 1 has your name on it, Gray. Can be worn to any occasion, including your Feel Good Breakfast show. Thank you, Norma, for weighing in. And Sharona lastly saying, good morning. Option 1 will look so great on Graham. In fact, it will make him handsomer because he already is at the standard where the bar is set so incredibly high. So let's get into it. The votes are in and the winner is Option one. I mean, he's even walking differently. He's talking differently.
I'm sorry, a cap just lands differently. All right. Peaky
not
Blinders
mad.
all day, day.
Every day, Gray.
I'm loving it. No, it's great, guys.
I was secretly praying that this would be the option too.
I would have been happy with both. I think I like the novelty of a cord suit. It
Right.
just looks so cool, and I'd love to be able to rock something like that. Beautiful throwback to the 90s, but this is classic.
It's classic.
Beautifully fitted pants. Love the moccasin vibes. The loafers are just too cool. The leather tonality with the winter tones
Ooh, the
from a
cigar
color vibe.
coats.
Yeah,
Oh.
just on point. Absolutely every element. Thank you so much. Beautiful.
You look
Beautiful
incredible.
styling.
Now, if you do not have a hat like this, you're doing it wrong, Gray.
You know what I'm saying? I thought that there was an age that had to come with this hat.
No,
I
don't
might
think
be
that's
right.
how it works.
No,
might
I
be right.
love it. But you know what I like about it? It actually has a bit of a youthful energy to it.
100%.
So you can get dressed up to feel different. If you're going to walk into that meeting, you're going to walk into that event, walk into that day.
You're going to be unforgettable.
Yeah, feel different. So that you look different, so that you act different.
That's right.
No, I like this.
How would you move differently in this?
I've been moving differently the whole time. Are you not just falling
Hey,
over?
hey.
No, I'm sorry.
hey.
The flat cap for me is where it begins.
Show us what you're working with.
Absolutely love it. Well done, guys. Thank you so much.
Well done, Mzansi. You've done a fantastic job of dressing up our grey from elevated layering to versatile seasonal essentials. There is plenty of inspiration to refresh your winter wardrobe. So you can go ahead and shop this exact look and so much more menswear styles at Woolworths, in-store, online, and on the Woodies app.
Love it. Well done.
10 out of 10.
Let's go outside. I'm going to take you out for breakfast.
Let's go. You are too bold to be cold.
I am. And I've been doing TikTok dances in between everything that I do today. That's how bold I am.
I love
We're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to delve into a really cool fashion capsule this morning. How do you pride? Well, we're going to give you a few ways that you can step out with the kind of confidence, love, and joy that you need to. And yes, give you a few little pieces as well to dip into from that fashion capsule.
love that.
That's gorgeous.
Okay, so we've been seeing what's trending in the kitchen, and yes, we have tried the chicken chips. Please go ahead and do that too. But parody night is the next thing we want to delve into when it comes to what the latest is on social media.
And Celine's not going to hold back.
Oh, I
You
love
know.
Celine. She's so funny. So we'll get into that chat after this.
Think it's just another day? Well, not anymore, because I could be pulling up to your door next. Spin and win up to 20,000 Rand, plus an extra 2,000 Rand if you have a World Sports betting account, and another 2,000 Rand if you can hit a small dance challenge with me. To enter, all you have to do is head over to the competition post of Expresso's Facebook, X, and Instagram pages, and all you have to do is follow the prompts. And not signed up yet? Well, head to wsb.co.za, use the promo code TheBeat50 to get a free 50 Rand sports bet. World Sports Betting, bet to the beat. I'll see you soon.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
And the show is feeling good. Ngoba ulapha mntase yay is hiso, and we are so grateful. Thank you for choosing us on this Tuesday. And you know we don't just have fun on the screen. No. We also do so all over social media. #Expresso Show is where you can find us. And today we asked you a simple question. We wanted to know from you, what are those things that people do that are in your life that make you feel seen, valued, and appreciated? And we've loved all of the comments coming through. Thank you so much. Let's jump into them. DC Class said, good morning, Expresso. What makes me feel most seen and appreciated is when people take the time to really listen, remember the little things, and show kindness without expecting anything in return. Oh, sometimes a simple, how are you really doing can mean the world. #Expresso Show. Beautiful. Dwayne Claassen said, morning, Expresso. I feel most valued when I'm accepted exactly as I am, rather, without having to change or pretend. The people who support me during both the good and difficult times remind me that genuine connection and kindness still matter. 100%, Dwayne, so beautifully put. Tsepo said, good morning, Zanzi. What makes me feel appreciated by people around me is respect. Hey, there's that respect that Mtunzi and Sfundo were talking about. I make sure you are young or old, but I give you respect. Expresso Morning Show. Thank you so much for coming through. Keep them coming. We're loving all of the answers. It is all in the name of the Good Morning Post. We absolutely love getting to chat to you. Always, always. However, my friend, right about now, we're coming to you live from the Samsung DQX in Johannesburg, right? But we said there's two places that we bring feeling good to from all in the country. My friend, my gorgeous, beautiful Carissa, my matchy, gorgeous gal. Listen, what are we still doing today?
Oh, my beautiful Zanele, you make me feel so good. And we are matching and we are feeling good on this beautiful Tuesday. With a minute after 7 o'clock, it is time to update you on your national news headlines, where Johannesburg Metrobus has confirmed a reduction in services following a sharp rise in fuel costs, with certain routes affected. Now, the city-owned operator says the decision was driven by escalating diesel prices and the need to maintain sustainable services. Now, trips between Gandhi Square and Parkhurst have been cancelled in both directions, while peak hour services will be prioritised on remaining corridors. Metrobus says vulnerable commuters, including the elderly, learners and people with disabilities, were considered. Now, updated timetables are available at stations and on buses. In other news in our country, South African motorists face mixed fortunes at the pumps from tomorrow as the latest fuel price adjustments take effect. The Department of Mineral and Petroleum Resources has announced that both grades of petrol will increase by R1.43 per litre. Now, diesel users, however, will benefit from substantial decreases, with diesel dropping between R3.25 and R2.62 per litre. Now, the adjustments follow changes in international fuel prices, the rand-dollar exchange rate, and the partial withdrawal of temporary fuel levy relief introduced earlier this year. Internationally speaking now, U.S. President Donald Trump said Israel will send no troops to Beirut following a call with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, adding that any forces en route have been turned back. In a Truth Social post, Trump also claimed he spoke with representatives of Hezbollah, saying they agreed to halt all shooting. Now, this follows Netanyahu's earlier order for attacks on Hezbollah-controlled southern suburbs of Beirut, signaling the risk of further escalation in a war that has complicated mediation efforts aimed at resolving the U.S.-Iran conflict. In other news, a global scientific push from the Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness Innovations, worth $60 million, is underway to develop 3 vaccines targeting the rare Bundibugyo strain of Ebola. Now, the International AIDS Vaccine Initiative says the situation could become one of the most severe on record, while the University of Oxford and Moderna are also advancing research efforts, with officials stressing that every day is critical. Now, the outbreak has already caused at least 250 deaths and more than 1,000 suspected cases across the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda. Now, let's close off on a delicious note back in Mzansi, where South Africa's burger scene is sizzling on the world stage after 2 local creations landed in Time Out's list of the world's 14 best burgers for 2026. Cape Town celebrated Zuni Wagyu burger claimed an astonishing 2nd place, beaten only by a burger from Tokyo, while Johannesburg's Mafia Bite cracked the top 10 in 8th spot. Food lovers say the rankings are a delicious reminder that world-class flavor can be found right here on our doorstep. From carefully crafted Wagyu patties to bold local flair, these burgers are attracting international attention and giving South Africans yet another reason to feel proud. It seems the humble burger has become a global ambassador for local culinary talent. That sounds to me like they've got to come through for the culinary hotline so we can also enjoy the deliciousness of what world-class burgers have to offer. That's where we leave your news for now. Let's get the latest in sports from Gray.
Oh, congratulations, lads. Great to see some of our familiar faces in that last story in the news. Now let's bring some more in the sporting lane, and I think he is getting his flowers where they are due. Let's start with Blitzboks star Tristan Leitz, who has been nominated for Men's Sevens Player of the Year. Now, Leitz and the rest of the Blitzboks enjoyed a stellar Sevens World Series season, second last weekend, of course, but they did win 4 of the 6 tournaments this year, including lifting the Hong Kong Sevens Trophy for the first time. Leitz has been instrumental. He has been nominated alongside Australia's Henry Hutchinson and Fiji's Vuyaviwa Naruvalo. Now we can get back into the tennis seat as another big gun falls, but this time at the hands of a big gun. So world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka has knocked out fellow 4-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka in the 4th round of the French Open. So still searching for her first Roland Garros title, Sabalenka claimed a 7-5, 6-3 victory to set up her quarterfinal up against 25th seed Diana Schneider. Also advancing to the quarterfinals, Matteo Berrettini, one of the last big names on the men's draw, Flavio Cobolli and Anna Kalinskaya. Now, some more tennis news, but a little further ahead in our calendar, but no less exciting. 23-time Grand Slam champion Serena Williams will be back on court, and that's next month, playing doubles at this year's championships at the Queen's Club in London. So nearly 4 years after her last professional appearance back at the 2022 US Open, Williams has been confirmed as an official wildcard entry for the doubles draw. The sport needs it and loves it. Now, all sport benefits, I think, from this particular showpiece, certainly in the TV time that it gets. With just 8 days to go until the 2026 World Cup kickoff, our host nations continuing their preparations with some beautiful international friendlies. So yesterday, we saw Crystal Palace striker Jurgen Strand Larsen continue his form, scoring twice as Norway beat Sweden 3-1. Then Slovakia edged out Malta 2-1, whilst Turkey, they put 4 past North Macedonia. What a message to send. Then today we can look forward to Wales facing Ghana, while Croatia, they'll take on Belgium. 2 dark horses there, so track their progress. But that's where we leave our sport for now. We'll touch on those headlines again at around 8 o'clock. Let's see if the roads are up and running.
Well, thank you so much, Gray. Just one incident to report on when it comes to your roads. Out in Cape Town in Brackenfell, congestion is building on the R300 North at Old Paarl. Daily commuters headed that way should expect delays and are advised to, of course, approach with caution and to allow for some extra travel time. That's where we leave your roads for this hour. Let's check in with your weather. Well, out in Polokwane, on your side, your day kicks off this morning with some drizzle. Temperatures rise from a low of 8 degrees to a high of 24. Now, it is all about that warm and sunny conditions that are expected in the coming days, with temperature highs in the low to mid-20s. Out in Klerksdorp next, sunny skies is how you start off your week. Temperatures do begin at a low of 6 degrees and increases to a high of 22. Looking ahead, expect partly cloudy conditions with tomorrow's temperatures ranging between a low of 9 and a high of 22 degrees. And then out in Pretoria, expect mostly sunny skies throughout your day on this Tuesday, temperatures ranging between a low of 8 and a high of 22. Now, as we move into the next 2 days, expect partly cloudy conditions with temperature highs remaining in the low 20s. Johannesburg, you're up next, where it is a damp start on the cards for you with some morning drizzle. Your temperatures start at a chilly low of 7 and increases to a high of 19. Now, the days ahead bring you cloudy and sunny skies with temperature highs in the mid to high teens. And then out in Mbombela, expect a bright and also a sunny day throughout today. Temperatures will move from a cool 10 to a warmer 26 degrees. Now, the next few days will bring sunny skies with lingering clouds, with temperature highs ranging in the low to mid-20s. And then in the beautiful Bloemfontein, today on your side, you'll look up to partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will rise from a low of 6 degrees to a high of 21. Now, it's mainly cloudy skies that dominate your week, with light showers expected on Thursday, and that is chanced at 25%. Let's head into Richards Bay next, where sunny skies will dominate your day today. Temperatures range between a cool 14 and a warm 27 degrees. Over the next few days, cloud cover will gradually increase, while tomorrow's temperatures range between 16 and 24. And then out in Durban, you can expect mainly sunny skies on your side. Temperatures rise from a low of 17 to a more comfortable 26 degrees. Now, tomorrow brings you partly sunny skies with rain forecast sitting at a chance of 20%, while Thursday increases in rain to a chance of 70. And then in Mthatha, you're up next, where you can expect sunny skies with clouds gradually moving in as the day develops. Temperatures will climb from a chilly 12 to a more pleasant 27. Over the coming days, expect rainy conditions to dominate, with temperature highs ranging in those high teens, and tomorrow's rain sitting at a 65% chance. And then out in Uba, formerly Craddock, sunshine will dominate your day. Temperatures moving between 9 and 25 degrees. Now, for the week, you can expect cloudy and wet conditions ahead, with rain peaking at 100% tomorrow before easing to 65% on Thursday. Out in Kugompo City, formerly East London, today brings sunny skies with lingering clouds along the way. Your temperatures rise from a cool 14 to 23 as your high. Now, you are in for wet days ahead, with rain averaging around 70%, with temperatures settling in the high teens. And then out in Gqeberha, pleasant outlook lies ahead for you with gentle southwesterly winds. Temperatures range between a low of 14 and a high of 21. Tomorrow brings you rain chance at 100%, with temperatures moving between a low of 12 and a high of 17. Into the gorgeous George we go, where you can expect partly cloudy skies with rain forecast at 85%. Temperatures will rise from a cool 13 to a high of 23. Now, looking ahead, cloudy and rainy conditions stick around, with tomorrow chanced at 100%, with temperatures ranging between 11 and 14. And then out in the mother city, Cape Town, your day begins with patches of fog before giving way to partly cloudy skies. Our temperatures range between 14 and 18 degrees today, with a 45% chance of rain, and that will be followed by strong winds over the next 2 days. All right, let's get into Sutherland next, where today brings you mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures range from a low of 6 to a high of 17 degrees. Looking ahead, conditions become cloudy with a 55% chance of rain tomorrow, followed by a 40% chance of rain and potential snow on Thursday. Well, Kimberly, it's your turn now, where sunny skies take center stage today. Temperatures rise from a brisk 8 to a balmy 24 degrees. You can expect partly cloudy skies over the coming days, with temperature highs in those mid-teens to lower 20s. And our final stop is out in Uppington, where sunny skies set the tone for your day, with moderate northerly winds to accompany that. Temperatures start at a low of 11, but increases to a nice high of 28. In the days ahead, expect mainly bright and sunny skies, with temperatures reaching the high teens and even those lower 20s. Now, earlier on, we saw what Skaapkraal looks like. Let's see what our family Mervyn Fenner has got for us through the, at least from the side of Peter Maritzburg. PMB, let's check it out. And thank you so much, Mervyn. I mean, you really caught the transition from day to night so incredibly beautifully, and we really thank you for that. PMB being well represented, Skaapkraal also represented. So let's see what 8 o'clock has to offer. You still have some time, 45 minutes to capture a picture and send it through on 063 036 9649.
Not feeling yourself? Fight back with one-day flu cure, packed with cinnamon power to blast flu symptoms fast, so you can power through your day.
Exactly. If flu is slowing you down, it's time to bring the heat with one-day flu cure. Packed with cinnamon power, it helps tackle a blocked nose, those body aches and the mild fever, so you can get back to your day feeling like yourself again. No time to pause life? Then power through it with one-day flu cure from Aspen. And here is the best part. 20 lucky winners stand a chance of winning 1,000 Rand in cash. And all you have to do is head over to the Aspen Cough and Cold Squad Facebook page and then enter the competition. Easy as that. One-day flu cure, blast the flu and keep it moving.
Not feeling yourself? Fight back with one-day flu cure, packed with cinnamon power to blast flu symptoms fast, so you can power through your day.
All right, so how do you pride? Well, we'll give you a couple of ideas. We're going to dip into a gorgeous fashion capsule and a great narrative as well. Pelesa was here to show us exactly the vibe that needs to come with the clothing as well.
I
You've
love
got to have
that.
a vibe.
You do have to have a vibe. In fact, I don't even feel worthy standing next to you right now, Gray. You look the part. You look incredible. And then another woman that looks absolutely amazing is Celeste. She's going to come on through. We're getting into what's trending on TikTok, and Celine continues to trend
naughty.
time in and time out. She's gorgy. She is funny, and she is great. Celine will welcome you on the couch straight after this.
Only you can make my day.
Excuse me, why the hell are your headlights so freaking bright? I think I'm about to... My optometrist told me it's that white blue light. Gave me tinted glasses that make me look blind. Still the LEDs are blowing through my... The M95. My optometrist told me it's that white blue light. Gave me tinted glasses that make me look blind.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show on this beautiful Tuesday. Let's get into a conversation that will get your smile even bigger. From viral comedy sketches to award-winning stage performances, Celine Chika is a comedian, actor and filmmaker, making audiences really laugh from their bellies across South Africa. I'm looking forward to that today as well.
Oh, we need it. The world needs it. The DRC-born, Cape Town-based creative is known for her very clever satire. She hits it on the nose. Musical comedy, and she's got some musical chops. And then that's unforgettable storytelling. We love her. And after earning an engineering degree for her parents and maybe a little bit for herself, she followed her real passion, thankfully for us. And comedy won the day. And she is here to win everything. Please, before we give her a big round of applause, let's see what her musical comedy is all about.
Excuse me, why the hell are your headlights so freaking bright? I think I'm about to crash out on the M95. My optometrist told me it's that white blue light. Gave me tinted glasses that make me look blind. Still the LEDs are blowing through my eyes. Is it really safer now in 25? The lights are burning brighter, the highway's getting wider, the danger's climbing higher, and the tracks are growing tighter. Cars made in his image.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Celine Chigas in the house. How do we even intro you? What do we even say to match that?
I was vibing out. I'm not going to lie. When is that single releasing?
So it's got to be a real song, right? It's a real song.
It is, yeah.
Number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 right now. That is crazy. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah,
Thank you for
welcome back,
welcoming.
Celine. Thanks for joining us on our couch. Now, Graham joked about this a bit earlier, about your engineering degree being for your parents. Let's actually rehash that for a moment, because for people who may not be familiar with you, how did the step into comedy happen, and was the engineering degree worth it?
Have you ever engineered?
I have never engineered.
Okay.
No, I think thankfully for society, I've never actually worked as an
For
engineer.
the good of the people.
No, I went into engineering knowing I wanted to be an actress. My parents are very much like, cool story, get the degree first, and then we'll talk.
I love that.
So I got through that. I did try to quit several times, did not work, but I stuck it through. I knew I wanted to do acting and being a singer-songwriter. Comedy, I just fell into it somehow. And then, it started with a comedy blog, and then YouTube videos, and then sketches, and a web series, and then it just ended up being this.
I kind of feel like you're living vicariously through your own life. It's
yes.
like you've separated yourself from yourself, and you're like, okay, what cool thing can I do today?
100%, yeah.
Where do you feel happiest? What brings you the most joy as a performer? Because that is often the sign that we should be following, but we don't, because our parents have told us we need an engineering degree.
Yes.
But when are you at your happy? Because you are so unbelievably funny when you sing, and it doesn't feel like you're being a comedian. It feels like you're being an actress.
Oh, yes, yeah. I think that I thought that it was the sketches, and it is. Like, I really, really love it because I get to bring in the filmmaker side and, just make a
There were some
cool
shots
thing.
there, girl.
No worries, no, valid.
Thank you. But I think that on stage is definitely where the magic happens for me. I think when I started doing my solo show and I was doing full and doing musical comedy live, I thought, oh, okay, this is it. Yeah, I think I've hit something here.
Isn't that a good feeling also?
It's a great feeling. I remember in matric feeling like, I think I really want to be an actress. and I think all of that started with being in musicals, and it's really great to just be.
But it's good for young performers to hear that, because my career started in high school as well.
Oh, yeah?
I just couldn't find anywhere else to fit. And then it was like, okay, this is where you fit.
I love to see it. Okay, so we're also celebrating International Pride Month from the 1st of June.
Yes.
And I think that comedy is such a great way to sort of broach things like assumptions or presumptions, and, just bias as well, things that people hold on to because they're fearful of the unknown.
Yes.
That's exactly the conversation we were having earlier.
Like chicken chips, for instance.
Listen, I'm converted. I don't know about you. So how do you think comedy does assist in these sorts of ways?
I think that it makes it less intimidating for people to engage with something. We need to laugh in order to feel like we can carry on with life. And I think that's just an easy way to get people to pay attention to something. It's like, oh, haha, oh. To kind of like
along,
laugh and then be like, oh no, I didn't think about that. So that's what I really love about comedy.
You maybe have such an intuitive grasp of the content that you're doing, so you always, like I say, kind of hit it on the nose.
Right.
Does that feel like a responsibility, though? Because I think we often put our hopes and dreams on artists, on comedians in particular, and when you're doing it so perfectly in that lane, it kind of feels like this is a choice, that you are doing this on purpose.
Right, yeah.
Do you feel like that you've got to be a voice for community, voice for the voiceless, that you're a social commentator?
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
No, that's great, though. Who better to do it?
I think that it's, I spoke to someone about this where, like, I'm digesting this, like, really dark, heavy stuff, and then I have to churn it into something funny.
Delicious,
and it takes time, and it takes, like, a lot of help and support, to process all of that. But it's just a way of making me feel better. Like, okay, there's hope here. If people can watch this and engage, then
maybe this will
It's
change.
the South African
you know?
way.
It
It
really
is
is.
our way.
The
It's-
funny
African way,
country.
even
But
across the
it's
continent.
alchemy. You are turning
Yeah.
lead into gold. And I think this is what they were trying to, when we got that term originally said, it was because
Yeah.
of moments like this. How do you take something and turn it, invert the value? And
Yeah.
you do it spectacularly. And it looks like you just do it off
Naturally. She said, I woke up like this. Celine, you are the
So
perfect
talented.
person to be able to do this, and that's exactly why we're not letting her go anywhere. We're going to keep her around on your Feel Good Breakfast show. We still have entertainment news to get through together,
Oh,
and I can't
Lord
wait
help
for
us.
you to weigh into that. But Celine's Parody Night Volume 3, Welcome to the Internet, is happening on the 6th of June. That's this Saturday. Ground culture out in Lower Main Observatory, from musical comedy and drag to outrageous sketches and internet-inspired chaos. It will be a night of laughs you do not want to miss. Where can we get our tickets, Greg?
You go and grab them now if there are any left at Quicket, please. And we'll keep those details up on the socials. Maybe she'll drop a nugget or two in our social space today, but we're not letting Celine go anywhere. You as well have to stay exactly where you are. We'll see you now.
Oh, thanks. Those are great. Yes. Of course, yeah.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we've been pumping the Feel Good this morning as we celebrate International Pride Month. Expresso celebrates things like authenticity, individuality, and the power of living proudly and also unapologetically. It's what we preach every single day. And today, our How Do You Pride conversation shines a light on the many ways that people actually express their identity, community, their love, and their self-acceptance. So who better to bring in than fashion model Palesa Makam as we unpack what pride means in today's world, the importance of visibility and representation, and how embracing your uniqueness can really inspire others to do the same. So welcome, Palesa, and thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Listen, you also have all the merch going. This is so gorgeous. We love to see that.
Yeah.
The little badges. Okay, we'll get into that in just a second. But of course, Pride Month is such an important moment globally. Why do you believe that Pride celebrations and conversations even matter to this day?
Pride still matters till this day because as much as we have rights that still support LGBTQIA+ communities, especially in South Africa, it's about continuing to, remind people that we're still here, we're still visible because, we are still discriminated against in so many different ways, so just reminding people and also queer people that you have the right to be here. It's still important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we can see that in South Africa where, we've made quite a lot of progress in this country, but then our neighboring countries or other countries on the continent are still very much struggling, even on the legislative point of view.
Understand.
So, we've got a long way to go. But from your perspective, what are some of maybe the biggest challenges still faced by the LGBTQIA+ community today?
I think one of the biggest challenges is the reality is that we live in day-to-day life because, like you said, you know, legislatively, yes, we have those rights, but in the day-to-day lives of queer people, like there's still so much oppression and discrimination, you know, in like education, in families, at work, just in your everyday life. You still are treated differently, you know. Queer people don't receive adequate health care just because they're queer.
Sure.
So things like that are why pride still matters, because yes, you have these rights, but it's so contradictory to how we're treated every single day.
Yeah, and it's basic rights.
Literally human rights.
Human rights
Yeah.
is what we're talking about as well. I mean, on a personal level, I've got to ask you as well, what does pride mean to you?
To me, it means radical self-acceptance.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I think that's how I keep reminding myself that, you know, in every aspect of my life and who I am to the core still matters. It's about just embracing that, loving that, because, you know, putting on a mask doesn't serve anyone, not even yourself.
Yeah.
You know, people will always have something to say. So you might as well just be yourself, live in your truth. And I have the privilege of doing that, you know,
Sure.
in this country. So I'm gonna do that.
You're going to make the most of it. You should. You
Yeah.
absolutely should. So how do you express your uniqueness? I mean, I'm even looking at your self-expression
Yeah.
in today. I mean, your gorgeous hair, your face, your makeup, everything about it is so good. How do you celebrate your uniqueness and your identity in the everyday?
Yeah, so I literally will experiment with my look, especially growing up. I always experimented with my style, what I kind of like, you know, what I gravitate towards. I don't feel like I fit into one box, you know. There isn't like a singular expression of who I am and who I can be. So I like to just go with the flow every day. Most of my friends are queer, so it's easy for me to have that community I can talk to and relate to, you know, so things like that.
I love that you found your community as
Yeah.
well. But Palesa said the limit does not exist. I mean, we can see on our screens right now. We've seen you everywhere too as a fashion model, just really embracing who she's all about. And I mean, look at this. I mean, all these different pieces. Can we maybe go through some of them?
Yeah.
What are we looking at today?
So these tote bags, I think this is my favorite. I'm obviously already going towards it first.
Yeah.
I love hearts, like my favorite shape, always been obsessed. I love that they have all the colors here from the
Of the
rainbow
flag, yeah.
It's so cute, so subtle, matches the t-shirt. I love that the sweater as well, like it's not too busy. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
not
that
too
cute
hectic.
little, yeah, and there's the badges.
So the badges is what I was going to say. These are so good. There's one with the South African flag and then
Yeah.
also the, or at least the, is that the trans flag and the
Yeah, I actually
queer
put one
flag?
over here.
There you go.
On my belt. I put one on my jeans here.
And a beautiful reminder that love is love,
Love is
is love, is love.
Yeah.
We are so here for Palesa. Thank you so much.
Thank
For just
you.
being you. I was saying in the intro as well that by being you, you inadvertently give others permission to do the
Yeah.
same, right?
Yeah.
Each and every day. And of course, Woolies is backing that. You can see it on your screen right now. How they do Pride is exactly how you can as well. So own, express, and celebrate your Pride. Happy Pride Month to all those celebrating. It's International Pride Month now, and our South African one in October. So we've got many chances to definitely raise a glass to freedom. Shop Woolworths Pride Capsule. You can do so now in store, online, and of course on the Woolies app.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on S3. It's been a minute since we've delved into the entertainment world, and today we're doing exactly that. So, of course, we are celebrating International Pride Month, and the celebrations are going to continue into the world of Tinseltown and beyond. But the inclusion, of course, is about major festival appearances, LGBTQIA plus representation out in Hollywood, and celebrities around the world who are marking this month with stories that are inspiring fans and making headlines. So joining us is Celine. She's still here. Celine Chica, comedian, actress, musical aficionado. And we've got to get into that first story because Jojo Siwa, a child star. We knew and loved her growing up, but she has been on a journey.
A journey.
Journey.
I just don't. I'm like, is she celebrating Pride or is she? What's the situation?
Okay, so you're wondering why we're saying this because she did initially come out and said that she was a lesbian, and under the LGBTQIA plus community, or at least within it, and very strongly standing down, 10 toes in that. And she was like, guys, don't even get it mistaken. I love the girlies. I love the woman. And that's what I'm about. But then recently she said that, you know what, being queer is very fluid. And she started dating a guy, Chris Hughes, and people were starting to question her identity.
Yes, yeah. And I feel like, you know, there's a part of me that's always like, oh, don't get into the biphobia, but obviously, you know.
Okay, you're going to have to explain what biphobia means for people that know.
Yes, that like, I guess, demonizes bi people for dating the opposite sex.
Right.
And erases them. But I think it's just, there's a lot of turnarounds that she's had where it feels like it wasn't very profitable for her to be queer for her young audience. So it's like, actually, never mind about that.
That is interesting.
I'm not really into the girlies like that.
Like I like the guys too.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, parents, please, still.
I see, because like I mentioned, she was a child star.
Yeah, so
and
I think
that
her audience is very young.
audience.
Yeah, for sure. So.
Okay, so as a quote-unquote better example, she was like, let me be more normal, again, quotes there.
Quote unquote,
and reach a wider audience. Wow, that's really interesting. She did say that this doesn't sort of erase the journey of her queerness, and I'm not one to talk, but like you said, if you're flipping and flopping.
And I think also with just her artist image, the like stuff she's putting out, it's just like, girl, what's going on?
What's going on?
It's a little bit like hard to keep up.
So, listen, Jojo, we're gonna keep our eyes on your journey, the
Happy
evolution of Miss Siwa. We'll see where that goes. But let's talk about a queer icon, Cynthia Erivo. I mean, our Wicked star, she is one of the best to ever do it. And she also, of course, is celebrated and celebrating Pride Month, her artistry, and also using her platform for visibility, which I think is really incredible. I mean, what's your take on Cynthia?
She can do no wrong, truly. Cynthia is just our absolute queen. I mean, I feel like with vocals like that...
That's all you have to say.
I mean,
She's gorgeous. I also love her expression on the red carpet, even on the fashion side. The nails, the bald head, the outfit.
Yeah, she's such a style icon, and she is so herself. And I saw an interview about her, like, just not really caring about what other people think and just focusing on her work. And I feel like that's the vibe I get from her. She's here to do the work and be herself, and we're here to stand.
And be fabulous. Cynthia, we love you, girl. I see in recent interviews she doesn't even want to touch on Wicked anymore. She said, I'm tired of that. Let's
I'm a working woman.
I've done a couple of other jobs, you know? Okay, so let's talk about Gabe Union and Dwayne Wade, because they're an interesting couple. They're a straight couple, but they've got a daughter whose name is Zaya Wade, who is in fact a trans woman and came out recently, and they've beautifully and very publicly been supporting this journey of growth and transition, and there she is in all her gorgeous glory. What's your take on that? Because I mean, even from their communities there was a bit of backlash. People were a bit of confused. To this day I'm sure they still get some sort of negative feedback.
I think it's so incredibly beautiful to see parents protecting their child and prioritizing their child. It's very healing, I think, for people around the world, especially as celebrities, to look at. I mean, I grew up watching Gabrielle Union.
Of course, bring it on.
I mean, oh my gosh. So to see her and her husband openly supporting their queer child has just been so incredibly beautiful. And I hope that more people take their example. And I think especially for people of color, to be seeing them supporting their trans child is just, it's very healing.
I
So
can
I'm just,
imagine.
yeah, very grateful for that.
Because, I mean, this has been a common theme throughout the show today. What you're looking for, anybody really, is belonging.
Yeah.
And you're looking for acceptance.
Yes.
And who better to get that from than your parents, right?
Exactly.
I think that is so beautiful. So shout out to Gabe Union, who was actually in Cape Town not too long ago. There they are together. And of course, we support their journey going forward. So let's talk about actress Raven Simone. I mean, that's so Raven. We all grew up watching her.
Yeah.
As she stays into the distance, we know exactly what's going down. She's also been quite open about her marriage to Miranda. And that's been beautiful. They've been on a podcast together as well. And she's, of course, celebrating her queerness in mainstream media.
Yeah.
We need more of that.
Definitely need more of that. And for such an icon also to be openly and living her truth is just really great for us to see. Especially, people who grew up watching her. It's just it's like, oh, okay, cool. I can just be myself. And that's really beautiful to see. So I'm just so,
it's nothing abnormal. It's nothing weird. It's just another expression of self. And she is so incredibly talented, the both of them, really. And that just shows you that there's a spectrum of being human and being loved and, of course, being deserving of that love and acceptance too. Celine, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course, thank you.
You are an icon in and of yourself, girl, and
Thank
we
you.
love to see it. Continue doing what you do. Good luck for Saturday. Tickets available on web tickets out at Ground Culture in Lower Main in Observatory. It's going to be incredible. We'll keep those details up on @Expresso Show. It's all about that parody night, baby, and we're going to see it in action soon.
Dunk it once, dunk it twice. We ain't judging. The Woolworths Dunk It Festival is back, and I'm actually far too excited for this. Product developer Sanele Dube Sekakane now joins us to spill the tea, the beans, and everything else, and maybe a biscuit or two as she shares all of the delicious details about Woolworths' latest Dunk It Festival and what we can expect from their biscuit range this winter. I'm seeing not just one, but all of my favorites here. It's like you dipped into my brain and you just took out what exists in my happy place. There is a lot to talk about here. But first of all, how are you, my friend? Welcome to TV Land.
Thank you. It's my first time today, so I'm feeling really good and a little bit anxious.
We must, because let's be honest, in winter, one of the things that we enjoy the most is looking at the newness, some of our old favorites, the premium quality that it gets introduced in a new season. So when you look at this table, what makes you most excited? What are we getting excited about on the front?
We've got our all-time favorites, which is crunchies. People keep coming back to them. We love them. It's just that perfect balance of texture. They're crispy, they're yummy, they're just simply the best in its class.
Oh, completely. And I know, say, like, don't, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I think that was about these biscuits, because when you talk about the textural difference, you get the chewiness. So you get that beautiful, almost like a toffee-like element to it, but you get the crunch. You can buy it en masse, and there is not one family member that won't love them. So I get it. And then we can move through everyone's taste palettes. Yeah, what else makes you excited on this table?
It would definitely be our all butter shortbread. Specifically for me, this would be the one, the dark chocolate and hazelnut. It's rich, it's premium, it's creamy. I mean, it really pairs well with our warm hot beverages like your coffee, your hot chocolates, and your lattes.
Because we be Dunkin', okay? And you've got to do it. And I'd love to know what kind of test. And you don't have to reveal your R&D to me now, but like what that test of Dunkability actually looks like. How long can it stay in?
It really needs to hold. Give it a good 10 seconds. It really needs to hold.
That's Dunkability.
Yes.
I love that. So we know that customers, you lean into what your customers like, but you also want to kind of push the boat out a little bit and give us something you often like. For me, the coconut biscuits enrobed in milk chocolate. When Chuckles comes to town, we know, and we get to play that a lot in our space. What are your people like the most? What are the big guns, do you think, for winter?
It varies year on year. And I would say currently it would definitely be our Rask. Unfortunately, they're not here on the table, but it would be our Rask. And we've also added some new everyday Rasks, your flavors, your home style and your everyday. So that would be your, apricot and coconut. We've got that. And we also have cinnamon with Biscoff, which is all warm and comfortable flavors that people are familiar with. So we're elevating that sort of comfortness that brings people home. It's nostalgic. Yeah.
And it creates moments.
Yes, it creates moments, those winter cozy moments for people.
And this is what the Dunkard Festival is
about,
all about. Yeah. Why is it so important to lean into that? And what can people get out of this experience?
It's emotional connection and creating those
100%.
Cozy winter moments and creating those winter rituals.
And it's so vitally important. We talk about rituals with your kids and with your partner, but just for yourself. How often do you get through a day with that moment at maybe 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock when the tank is empty and you've just got to fill it just a little bit? Can I be very rude here and ask what your favorite flavor profile? Because you guys have given us an opportunity to play in a lane that feels very familiar, with little nuances that are amazing. Great quality instant coffee, which is amazing. So you get the elevated, the way that you have introduced trend-driven flavor profiles, but in a way that we can kind of understand and that feels so comfortable. For me, I'm looking at 5 of my favorite things on this table. If I had to force you to choose a favorite child.
That is very unfair.
It is very unfair.
It's very, very unfair. My favorite child would always be crunchies. You can never go wrong. I love the flavor combination. I love the texture. I love the build of the biscuit. So, yeah, and everything and anything chocolatey. You can never go wrong.
I think you're going to be fine here. I think you're going to be just fine in our space. And what I like about this is you've also added economy, so we can buy in bulk. Because I've got some big biscuit tins, okay, and big rust tins, and when we move into winter, you want the comfort all around you. Your team have done such a brilliant job. I know this is one of the high pressure lanes coming into a season change, so congratulations. You guys have
so much.
Knocked it out of the park. None of our favorites have been sacrificed in this journey. We can still lean into all of the things that we've grown up with, the nostalgia of going into winter. And I think that's so vitally important. But we can also, as I always say, push the boats out just a little bit, get creative and have some fun. So give in to your winter cravings with the Woolies Dunkard Festival. It is here. And My Difference members get 25% off. That's 25% off 2 of selected Woolies coffees, sweet biscuits and hot chocolates, while customers, everyone gets 20% off 2 until the 7th of June this year. And you can shop the Dunkard Festival at Woolworths, in-store, online, or on their amazing app. And of course, you can find all the T's and C's that apply on woolworths.co.za. Enjoy.
Oh man, now I'm hungry. But you know what? I'm also hungry for some good music. And Zanzi, we love to bring you exclusives. Right here on Expresso, we're about to be performed by the incredible Mthunzi as well as Sfundo. It is the song Umuhle. It is Oscar Mbo also on it. Everybody make some noise.
Sing him dollar. Kubuhle ngibonile ngamehlo kodwa ngikaze ngabubona okufana nobakho sengimdala bonke ubuhle ngibonile ngamehlo wami kodwa ngikaze ngabubona okufana nobakho. bahle bonke wena maungekho ngiyafunga ngathi unguWinnie Mandela ngithi bahle bonke wena maungekho ngiyafunga ngathi unguWinnie Mandela
We said this superstar thing, it's in the DNA. Two brothers giving us absolutely gorgeous music. Umuhle by Mtunzi and Sfundo. Oscar Mo also on that one. My friend, the beautiful thing is that the greatness does not stop here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. I need you to stick around because first and foremost, back on our screens for season 2, it is none other than Amalanga Awafani Sana. And we got the lowdown from 2 of our gorgeous actresses in it. And then later on, we get into the secret language of the queer community. It is called Gale. Trust me, you're going to learn something today. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, a whole lot more of Feeling Good right here on S3.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Well-timed question. Are you ready for winter? Well, turn to Lennon Vit Dilsies to treat colds, fevers, and even mild asthma attacks in adults. Then Borsdruppels for symptomatic relief of cough and the croup and the bronchitis in adults and in children as well. And then, of course, you can turn to for relief of coughs and chronic bronchitis symptoms. You can choose to Lennon Turlington for adults. Lennon Medicines, an original trusted by generations.
Well, it's just before we hit the top of the hour. It's time to get your final news updates to you. And let's start out nationally, where South Africa's Kruger National Park has launched its centenary commemorations at Skukuza, marking 100 years since its formal proclamation in 1926. Government leaders, traditional authorities, conservation officials and community representatives gathered at a gala evening reflecting on the park's history and future direction. Speakers highlighted its evolution from early conservation efforts to a global tourism and research hub. Now, the park was praised as both an environmental and economic asset, with emphasis placed on jobs, biodiversity protection, and shared stewardship. Now, leaders also underscored the importance of strong community participation. In other news in the country, and heading over to Johannesburg, where the Metrobus services has confirmed a reduction in services following a sharp rise in fuel costs, with certain routes affected. Now, the city-owned operator says the decision was driven by escalating diesel prices and the need to maintain sustainable services. Trips between Gandhi Square and Parkhurst have been cancelled in both directions, while peak hours services will be prioritised on remaining corridors. Metrobus says that vulnerable commuters, including the elderly, learners and people with disabilities, were considered. Updated timetables are available at stations and on buses. In your international news making headlines now, polls opened in Ethiopia yesterday as citizens voted in elections widely expected to extend Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's Prosperity Party rule. Now, voting began at 6 a.m. local time, with long queues reported in Addis Ababa and a heavy military presence. More than 500 House of Representatives seats are being contested by around 50 million registered voters out of 130 million people. No vote is taking place in Tigray due to conflict, while opposition parties remain fragmented and under-resourced. Election observers cite limited competition. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump said Israel will send no troops to Beirut following a call with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, adding that any forces en route had been turned back. In a Truth Social post, Trump also claimed he spoke with representatives of Hezbollah, saying they agreed to halt all shooting. Now, this follows Netanyahu's earlier order for attacks on Hezbollah-controlled southern suburbs of Beirut, signaling the risk of further escalation in a war that has complicated mediation efforts aimed at resolving the U.S.-Iran conflict. And now turning our eyes to the world of sports, where Bafana Bafana is doing the most. With only a few days left before kickoff, the team's World Cup preparations finally got back on track yesterday after a 30-hour visa delay disrupted their departure to Mexico. Now, Coach Hugo Bruce and the squad eventually left OR Tambo International Airport in high spirits, with relief replacing earlier frustration. The team will have to hit the ground running with just over a week to prepare for a tough opener against co-host Mexico at a different altitude and across time zones. Now, despite the setback, supporters turned out in strong voice, expressing pride and optimism with belief that Bafana Bafana can deliver a memorable campaign on football's biggest stage. Well, that is where we leave your news for this Tuesday. Let's get the latest in sports from Graham.
Let's get the tail of the tape after a phenomenal year in sevens for the Blitzbokke, and someone who has shone. Our Blitzbokke star, Tristan Leitz, has been nominated for the Men's Sevens Player of the Year award. Leitz and the rest of that Blitzbokking squad, they enjoyed a stellar World Sevens series, obviously winning 4 of the 6 tournaments, including lifting the Hong Kong Sevens trophy for the first time. Finally nailed it. Leitz has been dominant, and he was nominated alongside Australia's Henry Hutchinson and then Fiji's great Vuiviwa Naruvalo. Now we get back into the tennising lane as another big gun falls. World number 1 Arina Sabalenka has now knocked out fellow 4-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka in the 4th round, Anna Schneider. Then also advancing to the quarters, we've got Matteo Berrettini, one of the last ranked men left, Flavio Caboli and Anna Kalinskaya. Now we stay in the tennis zone and throw it forward to the next Grand Slam. 23-time Grand Slam champion Serena Williams will be back on court next month in a prelim, playing doubles at this year's championships at the Queen's Club in London, obviously the precursor to Wimbledon. Nearly 4 years after her last professional appearance at the 2022 US Open, Williams has now been officially confirmed as a wild card entry for the doubles draw, and that's great for the sport, I think. Now, as we alluded to a moment ago, finally Bafana Bafana are off, and it's just 8 days to go until the 2026 World Cup kickoff officially, and a host of nations continuing their preparations with some great international friendlies yesterday. Crystal Palace star Jurgen Strand Larsen continued his great form in the league, scoring twice as Norway beat Sweden 3-1. Then Slovakia edged out Malta 2-1, and Turkey, they sent out a message, putting 4 past North Macedonia. Then today we can have a look at the form of Wales up against Ghana, and then Croatia, always a dark horse, up against another dark horse, Belgium. So already we can sink our teeth into the World Cup, and it's not even here. But all the best to Bafana Bafana. That's where we're going to leave our sport for this Tuesday morning. Let's delve into the traffic. We kick it off down in the mother city in Cape Town in Milnerton. In fact, congestion is starting to build on the N7 southbound, that at Bosmansdam Road. Delays are expected for motorists in the area. Please take account of that. Please drive with caution and allow extra time for your journey. It looks like the mist is starting to lift, but just be aware it's still in places, so drive super carefully. Speaking of the mist, let's get into the weather. We start up in Polokwane. Your day kicks off with some morning drizzle, probably happening as we speak. Temperatures rising from a low of 8 degrees to a nice 24. And then you can look forward to warm and sunny conditions over the coming days. Your temperature highs in the low to mid-20s to reinforce that. Klerksdorp is our next stop, where sunny skies are going to dominate, and that's how you start your week. Temperatures beginning at a low of 6 and reaching a high of 22 degrees today. And then looking ahead, expect partly cloudy conditions with tomorrow's temperatures ranging between a low of 9 and a high of 22 degrees, and that temperature range in the teens and low 20s throughout the remaining week. To Pretoria we travel next, and we've got sunny skies throughout the day. Today, temperatures ranging between 8 and 22 degrees. And as we move into the next 2 days, you've got partly cloudy conditions kicking in, temperature highs in the low 20s, a bit of rain kicking in on Thursday as well. Josie, good morning to you. You're experiencing a bit of a damp start and some morning drizzle as we speak. Your temperatures start from a cold 7 degrees, going up to only 19 with that cloud cover and inclement weather. But the days ahead are going to bring you a mix of cloudy and sunny skies, temperature highs in the mid to high teens throughout. Mbombela as we travel next, where a bright and sunny day is expected throughout. Your temperatures moving from a cool 10 to a beautiful 26 degrees as a result. And over the next few days, we've got sunny skies with some lingering clouds. Your temperature highs in the low to mid 20s. Bloemfontein, what's on the cards for you? Well, if you look up, partly cloudy skies is what you will see. And as a result, the temperatures drifting between a low of 6 and a high of 21 degrees for your Tuesday. Then mainly cloudy skies dominating the rest of the week with some light showers expected come Thursday. 25% of your day will be underwater. Richards Bay, good morning to you. Sunny skies will dominate your day today. That's the good news. Temperatures are rising from 14 to a beautiful 27 degrees. Get out there and enjoy if you can. And over the next couple of days, that cloud cover will gradually increase. Tomorrow's temperatures ranging between 16 and 24 degrees. We do push into the higher 20s come Thursday. Derbs, are you the playground today? Very much so. Sunny skies above, a temperature range between 17 and a comfortable 26 degrees for your Tuesday. And then tomorrow brings partly sunny skies, rain forecast at 20%, and it gets real Thursday, 70% chance of rain. I'm Tata, good morning to you. You have got a beautiful day ahead. Sunny skies with clouds gradually moving in. Temperatures ranging from 12 to a very pleasant 27 degrees. And over the coming days, you can expect some rainy conditions to kick in and dominate. Temperature highs ranging in the high teens throughout. Nkuba, formerly known as Craddock, sunshine dominating throughout your day today, thankfully. Your temperatures moving between a brisk 9 and a high of 25 degrees. Then you can expect some cloudy and wet conditions ahead, rain peaking at 100% tomorrow, easing to 65% by Thursday before trading off before the weekend. Kogompo City, formerly East London, good morning to you. What's on the cards for your day? Sunny skies with a little lingering cloud here and there. Temperatures rising from a cool 14 to a high of 23 degrees for your Tuesday. And you're in for wet days ahead, rain averaging around 70%. In fact, temperatures settling in the high teens throughout as well. Gqeberha, pleasant outlook for you today. Gentle southwesterly wind, just adding a gentle breeze there. Temperatures ranging between 14 and 21 degrees today. And then tomorrow, 100% chance of rain. Batten down the hatches, temperatures between 12 and 17 as a result, and the rain persisting until the weekend, in fact. Gorgeous George, not so gorgeous this morning unless you need the rain. Forecast at 85% today. A lot of cloud cover coming with that. Temperatures rising from 13 to a high of 23 when the weather clears. Looking ahead, cloudy and rainy conditions sticking around. In fact, tomorrow, 100% chance of rain. And that does start to ease on Thursday. By the weekend, hopefully we'll have clear skies again. Into the mother city we travel next, and our day began with patches of fog before giving way to partly cloudy skies and a bit of rain, I think, on the cards. Temperatures ranging between 14 and 18 degrees today. Expect 45% chance of rain today, in fact, followed by some strong winds over the coming days, just to kick the PTSD back into action. In Sutherland today, you've got mostly cloudy skies above, temperatures ranging from a low of 6 to a high of 17 degrees. And looking ahead, conditions, they're going to become cloudy with a 55% chance of rain tomorrow, and that drops to 40% on the following day, and potential snow, in fact, on Thursday to be mindful of. Kimberly, good morning to you. Hopefully you're enjoying the sunny skies above, taking center stage today. Temperatures rising from a brisk 8 to a balmy 24 degrees. And then over the coming days, partly cloudy skies above, temperature highs in the mid-teens to low 20s. Then Uppies, good morning to you. Our final stop in our whistle-stop tour. Sunny skies setting the tone for today and the week. There is a moderate northerly wind to temper that heat. Temperatures start at 11, going up to a beautiful 28 degrees today. And in the days ahead, it stays the same, mainly bright and sunny skies. Temperatures reaching the high teens to low 20s. Hopefully you're going to enjoy your day. What that needs to look like, well, we put that in your hands. And before we reveal our sunrise view of this hour, let's see how our morning unfolded between 6 and 7 a.m. Let's start with our early bird in Schaapskraal in the Western Cape, I found out today, where Blake captured this beautiful moment. Heavy clouds, warm golden glow breaking through as commuters start to get that engine going. Love that, the engine room of South Africa. And then in Pietermaritzburg in KZN, one of our OGs, Mervyn Fenner, does what he does and just stepped outside and captured this beautiful sunrise. The hues there capturing the time of day beautifully. Feels a little bit chilly, but I love it. Thank you for embracing the day, just like Stephen Cohen did in Sea Point. We haven't seen Sea Point in ages. And obviously that's down in Cape Town on the Atlantic seaboard. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Dramatic scene, almost vibrant coral, golden colors in the sky. That's a little slice of heaven right there. Makes me miss our old studio. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you for giving us a bit of nostalgia, giving us a bit of that new day energy. We love it. If you think you can do better, as always, put your money where your mouth is. Share your sunrise view with us. You can do it on 063-036-9649. In fact, that is the line to use for anything. Still a lot of madness and mayhem and pride to be taken in today. Zanele, what's coming up?
Oh, my Graham, I've 100% got you in terms of what is coming up, because right now we're jumping on into a little bit of a chat with two incredible actresses that are taking South Africa by storm. Because if you thought the drama hit its peak last season, my friend, brace yourselves. On Monday, the 25th of May, the phenomenal Mzansi hit series Amalanga Awafani made its highly anticipated return with season 2. Now the secrets are darker, the betrayals run deeper, and the consequences, oh Sana, they are absolute, okay? And this morning, we're joined in studio with two gorgeous ladies who are here to help us unpack what lies ahead. And of course, you know it is in the incredibly talented Ntsikelelo Mtiane and the captivating Zazi Kunene, everybody! My gorgeous ladies, how are you?
We're great. We're so happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you guys. I mean, thanks for coming back, guys, with season 2, okay?
Yes.
Thanks for joining. Yeah, well,
you know what?
Yes. Ladies, congratulations on season 2. It's not a small thing when we get to, you know, do over again, but bigger and better. But let's jump right into it. And I'm going to start with you, Ntsikelelo, because in season 1, your character Tembi, right? Got all of these millions, multi-millionaire now, you and the family.
Hey.
Here you are, you're sitting, life is good, and then you lose everything, and it's time to move to Johannesburg. Talk to us about how this changes your character. How does that trauma really allow Utembi to, you know, become an even bigger character in season 2?
I would be lying if I would say it changes her kakulu. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because, I mean, in as much as, yes, Vele, it will affect you if you get millions and then suddenly you don't have these millions. It will affect you. But luckily, Utembi is this grounded young lady, right? So even having the millions, she didn't become this person, oh, now I have millions, now I'm a totally different person. She still remained Utembi that is driven, the Tembi that is ambitious, the Tembi. So even now, after the millions, we don't get to really see much of a difference because she's always been grounded like that. She still wants her own things. She still wants to be that hardworking, you know, businesswoman Tembi. She still wants to be that.
Well, even a married lady Tembi, but we're going to get to that. But also Nani Tembi, why did you blow all of the millions?
Don't judge. We listen, we don't judge.
I've been listening and watching and judging, Sana. But Zazi, I mean, babe, you are coming onto this beautiful set alongside the likes of Usana Mkunu. I mean, it's a brand new chapter for you. Talk to us about how that transition was going into Amalanga Awafani.
Oh man, it was exciting, but also I was really nervous. I mean, Amalanga season 1 was incredible. They gained a loyal audience. Such a strong cast. But the energy on set is just so welcoming and warm. Everyone is so supportive. Everyone is rooting for you. So it's hard to, you know. So it's amazing. It's really beautiful.
I love that. And I have to ask you, because the Duma family is coming in strong in season 2. Let's talk about how you guys view this family now that has just lost everything. How do you see them really as your character?
As my character, well, Ntando is 16 years old, you know, so she's excited. She's seeing these two cousins, they're twins. She has brothers that are twins as well. So her life has just become colorful, if anything, you know, and they were millionaires, you know, so she's just excited. But if anything, because she's young, I think she looks beyond people's mistakes, you know, and she really tries to understand people for who they are. So, yeah.
That's beautiful, especially as a 16-year-old parent. But my Tembi, talk to us, Ntsikelelo, when we talk about you and your brother, Osabelo, and the chaoticness of your family. How does this transition from being multi-millionaires to losing everything, how does that affect your guys' bond?
I think more than anything, it affects Usabelo a lot. But obviously we know since they are twins, what affects Usabelo affects Utembi, because Utembi always wants to carry this responsibility. Ukuba right Usabelo, Utembi takes it seriously as her responsibility. So now, even with the start of season 2, we see Usabelo going through mental health issues due to all the things that we went through during season 1. What came with the millions, what came with losing the millions. So all of that, it's really just giving us a hard time as the twins.
But yeah, season 2.
Yeah?
Yeah, sizobona. Oh, I don't want to give away too much, but yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
tell us a little bit though, please, about you and being married while also balancing, you know, trying to survive now that you guys have lost everything.
All I can say is, yo, matukeni shatela.
That's a good question.
Yo, it's so difficult. She's so young. Why she doesn't really know herself like that because she's still trying to figure herself out. And now having to try and be somebody's wife. Naye futhi, the husband is also quite young. Shugala is also 25. So we're both young. We're both trying to make this work. Asina Mali, I mean, Shugala works, but also Tembi is also, you know, she has that umanda thing. You know, I want to work for my own things.
But Zazi, talk to me about why it's so important that we're having a storyline like this, where we're kind of getting a little bit of financial literacy that's going out into the rest of South Africa. Why do you think it's so great?
I think it's important that we have these conversations because money can change your life. But if you don't know how to manage it, it can disappear so quickly, as if it was never there. And actually, it's so beautiful to see young people online, even on social media, have these conversations about starting businesses, building wealth, saving. So I think the show serves a great reminder for us all, you know, not just the young people, but just South Africans. Learn about money. Learn about money. It's good.
And also you guys giving people hope, my beautiful ladies.
Yeah.
Siyabonga. Well done. Congratulations on season 2.
Siyabonga.
And we cannot wait to see all the drama unfold, ladies.
Yes, you'll see all of it.
We'll see you on our screen.
Yes.
And Mzansi, you got to make sure that you are part of all of the magic of Amalanga Awafani. It is a massive thank you to Nsikelelo Mtiani as well as Zazi Kunene for joining us in the studio this morning. Because, my friend, they're going to be delivering stellar performances in the brand new season of Amalanga Awafani. Make sure you do not miss it. Monday to Friday at 6:30 p.m. on SABC1. And you can also catch it on SABC+. You do not want to miss a single moment of all of the drama, okay? Right about now, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, it's more feeling good right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. If you think you're beautiful, hold my beer, okay? We're about to see something quite spectacular this morning, but we're getting into a subculture and the most beautiful narrative revealed through this. As Pride Month begins, we're looking beyond the celebrations and the connectedness to explore a unique piece of South African queer history. Now, Omar is here, Manila Von Tees is here, and they're going to unpack Gail. It's not a person. It's the secret language that helped generations of LGBTQ plus South Africans find identity, find community, and I think most importantly, safety during a very difficult time.
I mean, it's true. And I love hearing it. There's this one guy on TikTok that just talks Gail, and I'm just like, I'm going to figure out how many words I can... Guys, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. The gorgeous Manila Von Tees and the equally gorgeous Emma Morto. Thank you for joining us on the couch today.
Beulah.
Thank you.
Beulah.
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you. You got it. That's one for you.
You got it, girl. You got it. If you don't mind me asking, how long did this take to
Yeah, we need a
create?
moment.
'Cause you're always beautiful.
Well, I made obviously everything that I wear all the time. So that's always fun because it's always inspiring. I always find new things. But I mean, I was up at 4 this morning.
Oh, bless you, child.
And this
You do
wig
your own
is
makeup?
this wig is hurting me. There's safety pins piercing my scalp, and I'm a baldy, so hopefully there's blood coming out from somewhere.
Blood, sweat, and tears, you said. But even the nails, everything is just giving.
Thank you.
Manila, you never miss. You look amazing. I'm going to start with you when talking about Gail, right?
Yes.
Let's get into it. Do you remember a moment that you first heard Gail? Were
Yeah.
you confused by it? Were you intrigued?
I mean, I come from Kraaifontein,
Yeah.
which it's everywhere. It's as you grow up, you hear it around you from the uncle that has a friend.
Special friend.
Yes, that has a special friend. That's his friend he visits all the time.
Yes.
But also, there was a part of my life where I didn't hear it because I wasn't in those communities.
Right.
But growing up and then being around people like Manila and everyone that's around us, you hear it all the time. And you're fascinated because, just like you just said, I want to know.
Yeah.
What does that word mean? Why is that on, what does
What
it
did you
bag?
just call me?
And can I use it?
Who's that? Why are we talking about her?
Yeah.
And it's a constant wanting to just be involved and trying to figure out, because you also want to fit in somewhere and have a place in that space.
There have been a lot of little wake-up moments this morning as we get into this kind of, as I called it, almost a subculture within a subculture. But there is a sense of identity there. And I think a lot of people miss the mark thinking we are celebrating being gay over Pride Month. No, we are celebrating that you can express whatever you want, being gay or otherwise.
Yeah.
That is the celebration. Outside of that, there is not a huge amount to celebrate. It is a very difficult path. So when you get an anchor like this that is all yours, that belongs to your community, how did it feel once you kind of got it and you connected to that and understood that this was organically born out of you and your culture?
It's difficult because you're still learning it, because it's an ever-evolving kind of language. And I mean, our community, there's so many of us, I mean, LGBTA plus alphabet people, like everyone wants their 2 cents in, and everyone wants to kind of feel like they are part of it. So it's always ever evolving. So even for me sitting in conversation, I'm still picking up new words as I'm going. I was like, okay, fine, put that in the memory box. Okay, fine, what does that mean? Okay, put that in the memory box. So it's always learning, and I find that always so fascinating about Gail. And also about Pride Month especially, because you can literally love who you are, and as well as kind of riding the corporate coattails, because they want to now ride on ours. So
Exactly.
Let's go, baby.
No, but completely own it, man.
Yeah, so let's talk about Gail for a second. Is it words you include in everyday conversation, or is it a specific sort of moment that you express yourself in Gail? How does it work?
So for me, it's more when I'm around my friends and around people that kind of understand.
Yeah.
Like in this setting, I wouldn't obviously use a Gail word, but when I'm with my friends and when it's with people that understand, we're always Gailing. Every 3rd word, every 4th word is a Gail word.
Okay. Can you give us examples?
Yeah, give us a positive, and then I want to ask you about a negative, because I feel like this is something I'm going to mess up every time I try.
Okay, what is the easy one? Like a new word is a doily.
A doily? Like the thing you put on the table?
Yeah, but as a wig.
Oh,
Home doily doen.
Okay.
You see, so
The
that's a
doily is
new one that I've
fascinating.
heard recently. So
Okay.
doily is a fun one
I
because
like
you dress it. So you're dressing my table.
And it drapes over.
Your doily looks amazing.
Thank you, thank
What is
you.
work? Oh,
Vandi.
a vandi.
Vandi.
A
Vandi.
vandi.
A bag is your partner, your person. A
bag.
clutch bag is a married man.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. They are
Why did that
labels.
come with so much baggage? Even when you say, well, it's a clutch, but it felt like you were taking out a crate there with all the baggage that came with that comment.
A married man always comes with baggage.
He's clutching onto something.
I tell you, it could even be a carry-on.
That's funny. So tell me about the placement of Gail and the importance of it in the community. I mean, earlier on we were talking about how beautiful the history was because, I mean, you couldn't always have the freedom to express yourself back in the day. So the evolution of that being a casual language now, let's talk about that.
It's crazy because back in the day it was used as kind of a defense mechanism to be able to live in normal society. So I would speak to my sister in Gael so that no one else would understand what we're talking about because we didn't want to be exposed for who we are. So I tend to think it's so beautiful that we have it now where it's celebrated and everyone wants to understand it, where back then it was literally us trying to survive.
Survival, yeah. And there have been moments like this throughout many history. You take like capoeira dance, for instance. It's a martial art that was born out of culture, but oppression.
Out of hardship.
If you think of the young South Africans that are probably struggling to find identity more than we ever did, because we had clear lines. And if you go to the Ezekiel Museum and see what this community did during the fight for freedom in this country, we owe a massive debt of gratitude. What would you like young South Africans within this community to get out of this connection?
I think for them to understand you are in a golden moment right now where it's not just now about acceptance, it's also now a moment of understanding, right?
Take it a step further, yeah.
You can be who you are, express yourself, and there will likely be somebody out that is in your community, in your surrounds, in your family, friend group, that is going to do their best to understand. And when we get to things like culture and language, it's going to be the safe space that you find yourself in where you can actually express yourself and be who you need to be for yourself and for other people. But once again, examples here right next to me. 15, 20 years ago, we would not have had a Manila Vontees just out there in public.
Sitting on national television.
Sitting on national television,
Wow.
expressing themselves and telling us about their story, right? And I think that that moment is happening now where we are in almost a transitional period. So be okay. It will be all right. Just do your best to find your community, whether that's through Gail, whether that's through going to drag shows or music, it's there.
And if you want to find something to celebrate today, think of those that didn't have that.
Yes.
Think of those that during the 60s and 70s would have dealt with this South Africa and this. And would have probably had to kind of carry a fighter's attitude through the most difficult time because everyone else just put their baggage on top of you.
Sure.
An incredible debt of gratitude we owe this community.
Absolutely, and we'll continue celebrating and yes, understanding that in just a little bit because when we come back from this ad break, we are going to get into a performance, a drag performance. Now, I don't know if Graham and I are going to be dragged into this, but I know for sure that Manila Vantees, maybe Omar Moto, will be joining us on the stage with all their fabulous.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. You can't have a hat on like this and have a top queen of South Africa's drag talent. She is the queen in studio and not soak up that star power. I'm hoping by osmosis we are going to become more fabulous today. So today we are going through our most glamorous challenge yet. It's a little drag routine, okay? And who better to lead the charge than the magnificent Manila Vontaze?
Pew, pew, pew.
So this was what was underneath the other outfit.
Yes, yes, just something subtle for the morning time.
Just,
you know?
just a little something. We
Just
wake
dial it
up
back a
like
notch.
this.
Dial it back
I
a notch.
love it. We're talking attitude. We're talking confidence, and the kind of energy that says, "Yes, I just did walk into the room like this," and everybody noticed.
Yeah, and queendom. You
Well, you
always
got
have
the
to
doily.
find your inner queendom, always.
The doily
always.
is beautiful.
Danky, 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 danky. I woke up like this,
Thank
you know?
Okay, so Manila, let's
So
see
we're
what
going to do
doing.
the basic drag 8 count.
All right.
Right? So it goes...
My wife does this all the time and she looks at me like I understand what
Yeah,
she's saying,
yeah,
the 8
yeah.
count.
So it's 1, 2, windmill, windmill. Say hi to the people in the front.
Hi.
Hi to the people at the back.
Hi.
And then 1 up, 1 there, and jump. My wig almost stayed in up there.
I feel light already.
So obviously that's a slow one. So obviously we have to speed it up a little bit. Because
How
5,
fast?
6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's not an 8 count. That's actually.
Are you not worried about? Is this why we need the
pins, the safety pins, the
No,
cable ties, all of the good things are up
Okay.
in here. So let's
Okay.
do it. So if you can have the music quickly.
Yeah,
Should we have the
let's
music?
try it with the
Wait.
music.
Try it without the music. Do you get it?
Oh,
Okay.
is that all or is there more?
No, that's it. That's it.
Okay, then I think we can do it.
Because the dip is a little bit too advanced. This is the beginner. The dip is too advanced.
You've been speaking to the cameraman.
Hurricane,
They've let you know our
hurricane.
limitations.
So let's go. Everyone together. 1, 2, windmill. High to the front, high to the back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go.
I
There we
jumped the
go.
gun
There we
with my
go.
little jump.
If we
I'm
can,
sorry. Okay,
if
I'm
we
just
can have the
excited.
music, DJ pump the beat.
Come on, DJ.
And what's going on here?
And go.
If you wanna come for me,
That's a lot faster.
Turn. We can go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Up, turn, and another one. 1, 2, 3.
Now you begin to understand the physique and why it looks like this all the time.
Okay.
I feel like I
Graham,
need
you gave up
little
on
finger
us.
things. I had to pass the comment because it just looked so amazing. All I saw was the doily framed in the air, just floating there, just so beautiful.
Doing her thing.
I think this is spectacular. Okay, we can get into the live. So, attitude is vitally important.
Yes.
Attitude.
I was
What's going
smiling.
on in here?
So the
and
thing
on
is,
the
that
face?
when I always say, as soon as you step onto the stage, you already need to be in that essence, so that when you step onto the stage,
aura,
it's already there.
Aura.
It's already there. So that's the first thing that you have, the aura, the confidence, and then it's having a stance first so that people can just take all of you in.
I love.
And then you start performing.
You're almost showing them your
Okay.
face. Hey, you just like.
The whole bit, the outfit.
And it's always glamour. It's always glamour. Play with your eyes, play with your mouth, play
It's
with
so
your
fast
tongue.
to be playing, Manila.
Okay, well, let's give it. Let's try and bring it all together in one spectacular moment.
Serious. I keep giggling. No giggles.
So do you have it?
I think so. 1, 2. Okay.
Hold it, hold it. 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and up and turn to another one. Eh, 1, 2, 3, up, turn and give a pose.
So the beat was just too compelling.
Do not move. That was great.
The amount of energy that you must put into one of these shows, it's incredible.
It is.
How do you get it right? Where does the rehearsal begin and end? Is it with the physical fitness? Is it the musicality? Is it the character? There is so many threads weaving together for this.
I think a song needs to speak to me first before I can actually perform it, so that I can tell the story through how I experience a song for the first time.
The emotion.
So, yeah. So then technicality comes in because you need to know where the runs are of the song, where the beats are of the song, and then you kind of feel where it is with your body.
I love that. Do you step into different characters depending on the song?
Yep, because sometimes you can go old school, then you have to kind of give old school, and then new school, you kind of have to just shake your body a little bit more, and then you get drama like that where it's like a whole production,
yeah.
which is always fun because that is kind of where I thrive because it's very challenging because you never know what space you're going to be in. So as soon as you get to the venue, you realize, oh, it's tiny.
I've got a little...
Let's compress.
And the class of what you do, because it hits me now that you're walking such a fine line because there is a lot of humor in what you do.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of the currencies that's at play here, but there is so much dramatic impact as well. When you get those moments, when you walk out on stage in a number like that, for instance, and you take people's breath away.
It's beautiful.
What does that feel like for you based on your personal journey of creating what you've created here?
It makes it worthwhile because that's all that you want is for someone to feel moved by something that you do.
Yeah.
And I love performing, especially songs that have a deeper meaning so that it speaks not just from a performance point of view, but for a thought point of view.
Oh, I'm just looking at your community on stage, the OGs.
And it's my sister Kat and Vida.
Vida, gorgeous. I recently got to see a couple of drag performances at Honey and Dora. Yes, and Maxine was incredible.
Exactly.
And there was an Inappropriate was amazing. Like everybody just showed up and all in their own right were just coming through. And it was such a beautiful expression of self, honestly.
You know, there is someone out there looking at you, looking at those lashes, looking at the doily, going, I want me some of that.
Immediately.
How do we dip our toes into this space? If someone wants to start living a life like this, what's that first step?
I almost said something that I shouldn't say on live TV.
Welcome to the family.
No, it's a very difficult thing to do. It's not easy. I would say start small, start at home. Also find spaces where you can be, even if it's a little bit busted and crusted. You won't be judged. Find those spaces that you can start to grow and be around people that will give you a little bit of advice and a little bit of
stage.
Yeah.
Get on stage.
Also, no, not everyone is meant for a stage. You have to learn that and it needs to be owned. So you have to kind of go through the processes of learning how to present yourself on stage because not everyone is ready.
Yeah, and it is a performance at the end of the day. Do we get a death drop today or not?
Wait, hold on. Is my wig secure enough?
It's secure.
Okay, let's just go. I'm going to do a slow dip. And it's not a death drop. It's a death drop. That's a colonized word.
Thank you for
So it's
teaching
called
me.
a dip. It's
A
from
dip.
the ballroom culture. So it's basically, it's one of the floor work. So it's, you go...
Ooh.
And you say this is from the ballroom culture. Oh my Lord.
Just something subtle to lay down to.
And that noise wasn't actually coming out of his mouth, it was coming out of my lower back. That's where you look gorgeous today. You have performed like an absolute superstar every time you are on stage. Manila Von Teese, you're a legend.
I love it. Please stick around. We want to play a game with you. We're going to rope in Zanele as well. But we need to go to an ad break, so cue the music. We're going to dance until we come back. Okay.
Literally.
Let's go.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's going to get
back.
interesting. This is Gale 101,
It
and
is.
we know nothing. So it's going to be really, really interesting. The secret language developed by South Africa's queer community during the apartheid era when there wasn't any freedom to express oneself in this space, where words aren't what they seem, and we can get quite creative with what they actually do mean. So we thought we'd let Omar and Manila kind of take us through a bit of one. You say you don't know. Okay, but I feel like you
I'm
might
a
know more
scholar
than
of-
us.
I like not knowing things.
Ah,
so I
like
can
your
learn.
approach.
It's true.
That's very
But now look at
Bruce Lee.
you now.
That's
We're going
very
to throw out
Bruce Lee.
words, and then we have to
Yes,
guess what
yeah.
they could mean.
Yes.
Okay.
So we all could probably chip in because I
Okay.
also don't know a lot of these ladies.
I like the way you describe them as well. Let's meet the ladies
Let's
then.
meet the ladies.
girls.
Lady number
Okay.
one.
All right, so here, our first word is Amanda.
Oh, they've already given
Oh,
it
they've
to
given us.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. This
Amazing.
game is going to be a
Amazing.
lot easier than I
A
thought.
lot easier.
Yes, the answer is amazing.
Amazing.
Okay, how would
clearly.
you use it? You are Amanda.
That was Amanda.
There you go.
Amanda.
They actually,
Yeah.
Amanda.
So the phrasing and the head movement
Yes, yes,
really
it's an
It's an
attitude.
attitude. We're learning it's an attitude. Okay, the next one is Priscilla. Before it comes up, what could we
Priscilla, I know Priscilla, so anyone else?
guess?
I want to say like
Precisely.
Priscilla.
Isn't it pretty? No?
It sounds like a princess. Like I don't know.
Well, you could be a princess in there.
In there.
A party.
A car.
Jail, Priscilla Lodge.
Oh my word!
Prison.
Wow, that's going to come as a nasty surprise to someone.
Priscilla
Eh?
Lodge.
Yeah, and I'm going to go see
Police.
Priscilla.
The Popo.
Wait, I was not expecting you to say that. Okay. There's one, the Baxter Theatre.
Oh, can you find me? I've never heard of Baxter Theatre.
Okay, let's see. what
I'm
the
not
Baxter
even going to make a suggestion. I'm not even going to make a suggestion.
What is it?
Wow,
Baxter
let's see what the
Theatre. Let's
Baxter
find out
Theatre.
together.
Oh, that's so. Mouth.
Mouth.
Okay.
Okay, I get it.
Oh, wait.
Like a big.
It's your big.
Big, yeah.
Baxter.
Your Baxter Theatre.
What's another word for mouth? They say
Mondi.
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 How would you use that?
Ooh, I almost said something.
Live TV.
Oh, no.
Oh, yo, Mondi.
There we go.
I feel like we're walking on a tightrope with
No, no,
sharks
very,
and crocodiles
very,
on either
very
side. Eh?
volcanoes there too.
This is the breakfast
this
TV.
is tricky.
Okay, this one, I feel like I've heard it a lot of times, so I hope there's a positive connotation. Hilda.
It's not.
Oh, damn it, man. What have I been doing wrong? What is
Hilda.
Hilda?
Why don't you put in a sentence and then we'll try to guess from there?
The bangle was Hilda.
Hideous.
Oh,
hideous.
ugly. Let's get it in.
Shame. Ugh, shame, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Poor Hilda.
Oh, you know there's an Auntie Hilda now, just with her head down. Eh? Oh.
I'm thinking Seven Delan Obas would never call
No,
you
no.
Hilda. Okay, how about a Cha-Cha Palace?
I don't know her, but I would assume she's the club.
Ooh. I would say.
Agreed.
100%, yeah.
Let's see. Yes,
Oh,
the disco, the
look
club.
at that.
Ons kan na die Cha-Cha Palace.
Yeah, ons wil cha-cha.
Ons wil Cha-Cha.
Cha-Cha Palace.
Okay, Barbara.
Cha-Cha Palace. I like that. Oh, I'm going to get into that. No one's going to know where I'm going, but I'm going out. I'm going
I'll
out
be there
tonight.
with you.
Barbara. Barbara. Now
I know.
Now I'm nervous.
Okay, put in a sentence for us.
I watched the movie last night and it was Barbara.
Boring.
Oh, I would say brilliant, like really good.
Barbara.
No.
I was going to say boarding as well.
Boring.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Bang.
Bang.
Sound
Scary.
like scary. Ah,
Heterosexual
that's
man.
it.
Barbara. Barbara. I'm sorry. It's a bag.
It's a Barbara.
A bag. She's a bag.
She's a
Heterosexual
bag.
man is a bag.
I don't know which I prefer.
A talk bag.
A talk
A
bag.
talk
I
bag.
like that. A rucksack.
Yeah.
Nice name for my man.
Yes, a Karimo.
I knew we weren't going to get anything done
Wait,
So-
what's a tog bag now? Is that a sporty man?
Yes.
Like a jock.
A
A
moon
sports- a
bag.
sports
A
bag.
moon bag.
A
Is
moon
it?
A
bag.
jump bag, probably. A bag that goes
And a
to the
fanny pack?
I don't know. We need to figure out, we have to have a list of all type of bags.
A stingy man.
Very that.
A single man. I'm going to say a single man in any language and culture.
That's why it's single.
How about Leonora?
Oh, no, I'm terrified to know.
No idea.
Can I get a T-shirt that says Barbara?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know
Okay.
Leonora?
It's a lie, isn't it? A liar.
Oh.
Is not?
Sickening! What? Look at you.
What?
I'm
I
1980s
know
girl.
stuff, you see now.
It's what we call functional Gail.
Yes,
you
I
know
have enough to
functional
get by.
They say Linda's also a lie.
Linda's a liar.
Okay.
Linda, don't Linda, just a Linda Queen.
Okay, so anything
Linda
with an L,
Evangelist.
I'm thinking just stay away
Yes.
from.
Yes.
I'm just getting a bad vibe with the L's.
Yeah. Linda Evangelina.
Linda Evangelista. Jy's a groot liar.
Grotesque. Sure.
Big.
Whoa.
Now this one, Reva. I know I've heard
That's
this
a nice
many
one.
times.
Oh, I love her.
Okay, that's a nice one. Reva.
So if I can put it in a sentence, so I know that girl is Riva.
Oh, so it's lekker, she's authentic, she's
Beautiful. Funny.
fiery, rude, spicy.
Rude.
Ooh. Rude.
I don't see nothing rude.
Let's see.
Reva. Revolting.
Revolting. Oh,
Same
yeah,
what's
yeah,
it
yeah.
Same, but
Same
different.
what's it
Yeah, no, 100%.
Nie just Riva. Just Riva. Just Riva Steenkamp.
Oh.
That means you are the worst.
There, you've gone there.
Yes.
I've learnt a lot
I've
today.
learned so
Me
much
too.
today.
I feel like no one's going to understand me for the rest of the day. I'm just going to have to go to
found a
my
new hobby.
people. Okay, I'm
Say,
going to...
Linda, listen.
Linda, listen. Linda, listen. Linda.
I'm going to just scream. They're going to see some CCTV footage of me in a shopping centre screaming at someone. Yeah, Nora! I can't wait. I'm going to go all in. I love it.
You
Thank you
should
for
lean
introducing
in.
us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Well done.
Thank
Your
you.
your functional
Gail.
has stood up today.
We
but
love to
you
see
are...
it.
I think you're the source, baby. I think
No, I
you-
was also trying to figure out what is
We've been trying to figure out whose
Now Manila
simulation we're in
needs to have
today.
a meaning. Manila needs to be fabulous. Yes, Manila.
No, rather tease.
No, Manila...
One tease. As you've been...
And Manila is... Manila is the most teasing, the most
Yes,
of
yes.
everything.
Most.
Most.
Manila
the
means
most.
most.
The most.
Or moist. Whichever one you prefer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we
I'll
do.
go
In our
most.
kitchen, we go with both, actually. In our kitchen, we
True.
need
Guys,
both.
thank you so much
Depends
for
what we're
joining us
baking.
today. We appreciate you. We love you.
Love you guys
You're
so much.
so fabulous. You are not Reva. You are Beulah.
What's
We'll
the
leave it
word
at
for
that.
love? Is there a word for love? It's love.
The thing is our community doesn't know a lot about that.
Bird.
Just kidding.
What's the word
Just
for shade?
kidding. Just
No, the
kidding.
only danger here is I can feel I'm getting creative with my loose grasp of the English language already, as I keep proving. We love you guys. Thank you so much for having a little bit of fun with us.
Yeah.
Thank you for spreading the word and creating so much space around you.
That's
I think
true.
that's the most important thing. Yeah, all of this fades into the background when you look at this bright, beautiful bulb of light that you've created around you, man. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you both so
thank
much.
you, babe.
Now we're going to wrap up our Baxter Theatres. Take a break and we'll be back after this.
Yes, ik maak hier waarde in my wat is die Baxter Theater?
Mond vol, Baxter.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. It is the only way we know how to end off a show that has been so great. It is with an absolute superstar. Everybody, I'm going to ask you to please make some noise for the man who's been with us all morning. It is none other than Tunzi, and here is his beautiful track, Smusi. So everybody...
Another feel-good production.